And Jeremy off the tour. Is she excited? Because we want some tickets. And we, on a lighter note.
I'm mad you called him Jeremy.
What's her name? What's her name?
His name is Jeremiah.
Oh, Jeremiah. Oh, what's her name? Okay, Jeremiah.
Listen, I love Teyanna. Like I told her earlier on the phone, baby, I had to start the live over because my what's going on my computer, so I had to come to my phone. Like I told her earlier, I love Teyanna, honey, baby. I go to Junie's and get my motherfucking nails done on Junie on 130 8th and 7th Avenue, baby. So definitely come to Harlem and support Teyanna Taylor's shop in Harlem, honey, and get your nails done. They do some fire nails. Y'all see my nails? I just went over there and got them done. Okay? So go over there and support Junie's, honey, okay? And support Teyanna, honey. She's still here for the shit with us, honey. It's Jamel that's not here for the shit with us.
Thank you so much for taking the time to bring me on, guys. Sorry about, everything that happened. I truly am, because we never would have done anything like that, ever.
Yes.
I'm sorry for what happened to you guys, and he just needs to own up. He needs to own up. There was money issue, and he knows that there was money issue. And it's more hurtful because it's like, we've known him since Teyanna was 14, 15 years old. So, it was a level of trust on this side, too. And for him to try to throw her under the bus for something that he opted to do, that's not cool.
Wow. Well, hopefully we can get to the bottom of this and Jamel can resolve this, honey, and come in good standards with the girls. But until then, I don't know what he gonna do until then. But I definitely do want to thank you. Go back to enjoying your vacation. Thank you for making time for us and definitely coming in and tell Teyanna we still love her and we here for the shit.
Thank you, honey. You have a good day.
You too. Okay. Hold on. That was Teyanna Taylor's mother, Miss Nikki Taylor, was just on the phone lines with us. We got a couple of callers. Hold on. 443-873. You're live on the air on another installment of Petty Mondays. Are you here for the shit or are you just here?
That's Jason.
That's Jason?
Yes.
Oh, okay. 347-457. You're live on the air on another installment of Petty Mondays. Are you here for the shit or are you just here?
Hello?
Yes. Asia, turn your live down, granddaughter. Hey, granddaughter.
Hello?
What's T, granddaughter?
I understand the mother was saying, that's Jamel. That's not just Jamel's fault because he's part of your team. When you hired him to do what he was supposed to do and get us at the end of the day, that was not just his fault. That was yours. You hired him to give us his money. Like, you're supposed to sue him and try to get, nobody's trying to get our money back. That's my situation. Nobody's trying to do nothing. Like, I feel like she's just carrying her daughter's name. That's it.
So what do you feel that should happen with their team?
Like, I just felt like she should sue him. They need to sue him or do something, because didn't you sign a contract with them to even get, why would you give him all our money anyway and not having a separate check?
Well,
why didn't we get any of those? And then it's just we said we signed W-9 forms, not even just with him, with Jay too. They were sent to Jay because I spoke to Jay directly. He said he sent off the W-9 forms to Teyanna Taylor.
Who is Jay?
Jay is, I guess that's Teyanna Taylor's friend or whatever. He was there directing with Mel and Teyanna. He was there too. She was there too.
Oh, see, I ain't know nothing about this Jay individual.
Yeah, they said Jay was the choreographer, and that's who they sent the W-9s to. They didn't even give them to Derek. Well, Jamel.
Okay, so Miss Taylor just said Jamel is not on their team. He was just hired for the gig.
Okay, so he was hired. Okay, so that's your fault. Just like if I have a ball, Kelly, right, and you bring your housemates around here, like you bring your house, they went for $5,000. I hired somebody for them to hand off the cash, and he runs away with the cash. Who you want to have a problem with?
With the promoter.
Just exactly. Not the person. Not the person.
Okay, hold on. But what I'm missing is this. Now, I'm listening in and out because I was texting. Now, didn't she say that they had like a management team or something that was handling the dancing?
That was Jamel management team was handling the dancers. Jamel is the one. So my manager hit me up. Okay, my manager hit me up and told me that Jamel was reaching out to me because they was on my they reached out to my fan page on Facebook. And they said that Jamel was looking for me because he had an opportunity for me to be in Teyanna Taylor's video. And so they gave me Jamel's contact, and I spoke with Jamel about being in there, like I said in the beginning of the show. And then I said that, I would check my schedule because my schedule was already booked, and I didn't want to conflict with my schedule that I already had. And so then that's when I told Jamel that I couldn't do it because I couldn't change my ticket. So I was speaking to Jamel. Jamel was the liaison between me, being in the thing. I didn't know anything about anybody else. I just knew that the video was Teyanna Taylor's video.
Okay, now let me ask you this, Asia. Now, did you sign a contract?
You said what?
Did you sign a contract, Asia?
Yeah, I signed a contract in the W9. I have both.
Okay, so then that means I understand what you mean, Asia, at the back end of it. Like, they, at the end of the day, they messed up as a company, basically, and that they should be trying to fix the situation. But with you signing a contract, you have every right to have a small print for it, and they'll have to pay your lawyer fee.
Yeah, but I'm not. The thing is, I wasn't trying to take it. I was just trying to fix the whole situation. Because I do like Teyanna a lot. I like the whole situation, but it was just right. I don't like the whole thing because that's the day you hired him. You hired him. He was the middleman. He was the middleman.
Oh, and they didn't, and he asked to be a part of the video because her mother is
still. It don't matter if he asked to. You still hire him. Still hire him. It doesn't matter if you ask. If I said things like I do it for free, it don't matter. You still hire him to do that position. You hired him to get people to dance for your daughter's video. Period.
So she said, "Who was his mother?" Her mother is asking, "Who was your information sent to? Your contract and your W-9s? Who was it sent to?"
He forwarded them to Jay. He said, "Send all your stuff to Jay." I have those emails too.
Okay, well, Jay is not a part of their team as well. Jay is a part of Jamel's company.
Jay was, I don't know. See, that's crazy because Jay was with Teyanna. When Teyanna walked in, Jay, I don't know.
Well, who countersigned your contract? Like, is your signature on it, but who's the other signature on it?
I'll tell you right now. Hold on.
Okay. Clinton Strobel, you a lawyer. Can we get you on the line, please?
Okay, hold on. Miss Nikki said for me to call her back. Hold on. I'm getting her back on the line. Hold on. Hello. Hi, Miss Nikki. You're back.
Okay. Yeah, I needed to step back in here because this is where because I think there's a big misconception as to how this works. When Jamel came on board, Jamel came on as working on behalf of the dancers. He didn't come on working on behalf of Teyanna. He came on working on behalf of the dancers. Therefore, we don't know the dancers. We don't know anything about the dancers. Everything that we get comes through him. Okay? That's first and foremost. Everything we get comes through him. So unless we get direct W-9, if nothing came to Nikki Taylor, the only thing that came to Nikki Taylor was Jamel's W-9 and his invoice. And I will send the invoice that he, as a matter of fact, I'm getting ready to go in my email and find the invoice that he sent on behalf of the dancers because he's acting as their representation. That's just like with me, with Teyanna. Whatever I send to any business that she gets involved in, whatever information I send on behalf of Teyanna is where that money's gonna go.
Well, Miss Nikki, I just text you my email address.
The bottom line is this thing is getting blown out of proportion unnecessarily, and the bottom line is he took the money, period. He took the money, period.
This is
not that deep. Over, it's not even a point of the $2,500. It's the principle.
So Jamel got the venue for us. Jamel was the one that did all of that. That he did everything. He basically
yes, because you guys came by way of him.
See, but you said, but my thing is, you said earlier that he asked us to get the dancers, and y'all hired him to get dancers. But
no, he came on. He asked her to be a part of the video. He asked her to be a part of the video. And she said, okay, she told him what she needed. That's how that goes, period. Because he's not going to come on and do something if he doesn't play a part. His part was to get the people to come on and be a part of the video. He negotiated what it was going to be paid for everyone to come on. And that is what we paid. Now, the bottom line still remains, no matter how you try to bounce the ball, if he is acting as a liaison on the part of the dancers, we don't know the dancers from anywhere. So if it was a direct through me, you guys would have gotten paid directly. But because everything came through Jamel, everything went through him. So it's the only thing that I'm issued. If the only thing that I'm issued is his damn code information, if the invoice comes damn code for the dancer.
Jamel Prodigy, legendary Jamel Prodigy, Tony.
That's who we have to pay out because we don't have your information. I don't have your information nor the other 9 people's information. The only information I have is the person who came and brought you guys on board. And you guys, everybody's been saying you guys trusted him to do what he was supposed to do to protect you guys. And he did not protect you guys because he spent your money. The check is proof that there was a check cut specifically for you guys. It wasn't here's one lump sum, you divvy it up the way you need to. It was a check specifically cut for the dancer.
See, because the check, both for the check.
If that was the case, as you be so y'all be so for the community, that's what y'all supposed to say, you know what, let's just try to fix this, because I know when somebody cashed my check,
so let me ask you this.
And it's just like, that's our situation, even if that wasn't true, but I do feel like there's some business, but...
So basically you're saying we paid the money that we were supposed to pay, but because Jamel decided that he was going to spend your money and not give it to you, we're supposed to pay again?
Well, I feel like that's supposed to fix the situation.
How can we fix the situation?
I honestly don't agree. I honestly don't even understand how somebody can be a representation of us but not hire the cook before he even comes to us.
I got you.
You know why? Because that's like, I'm Teyanna's representation.
No one else asked someone yet before he made that decision. Before he decided to say, hey.
So then how is that my fault though? That's what I'm saying. Like I hired him to do a job. And when you hire someone to do a job, they're responsible. I don't think you're really hearing. You're listening more to respond as to listening to hear what it really is. When you're hiring someone to do a job, when someone's being hired to do a job,
a raised-up contract. That's a difference. I don't understand this.
Wait, I'm really confused. I'm seriously confused because for you, like, I'm actually appalled to hear that I'm expected to take flight because we paid the person who came as representation for you guys. Now, if I had your information directly and I gave it to him, that's a different conversation. The only information I had was
this is why we need to keep our talent and our talent. We need to keep our community and take what we got. And they still, and it's like, it's like garbage. Because if anybody was for the girls,
see, the thing about it, sweetheart, that's the last thing we would ever want to do. That's the last thing we would ever want to do.
For the girls, I'm pretty sure the girls are good. Because we worked our asses off. And we 12 hours. I trained so many shoes. I sat up in that place. It was with the piece, even the food that we ate was cold. Like, no shade now.
Okay, hold on. You know what? The thing about me is I'm a very fair person. But since we want to go there, let's go all the way there. Because first of all, anybody that stayed afterwards, the one thing about me is some shit ain't right, I'm gonna always keep on some shit that ain't right. Now, the one thing that happened, Teyanna spent $2,000 on catering out of her pocket. The video was paid for by the label. Teyanna was in her pocket and paid for catering. Her catering came late. We got in there half. That's first and foremost. But she did still make sure that y'all ate. And y'all, it's unfortunate. I apologize for that part in terms of her bringing pizza to compensate for waiting for the catering to get there. I apologize that happened. But what I'm not going to allow is to allow this to make it seem like, oh, well, he fucked up, so y'all still need to pay. That's not how that works. It doesn't matter who you work with in this business. That's not how this works. This is not the real world. And it's about, we was on, the videos didn't start till 6 o'clock in the evening. Most people left by midnight. These videos are not, any video you go on, it's very seldom that you're going to be on a video set for 2 hours, 3 hours. It's rare. That's very, very rare. And in terms of that thing that you were telling me about the thing with your shoes or whatever, like I said, I apologize. I didn't even know anything about that. And as a courtesy, you know what I was going to do, but because the way I'm being handled right now, and to know that you feel like I'm at fault, as a courtesy, I was going to buy you a new pair of those slides. Just because that's how I get down. But to hear that I'm sitting here that we're still being accused of something and we did the right thing, and to get up here and then still to feel like we're being bad, now I'm cool because we didn't have to do this. This wasn't necessary. I'm one of the easiest people to talk to on the face of this earth. I jumped in on this live. I jumped on the phone. Whatever I needed to do. Because I don't get down like that at all. And for us to be just sitting up here and somebody still trying to make us look crazy, and we gave everything short of anything. I gave everything short of my left arm at this point. It's nothing.
I put them on mute so y'all can still hear them, but y'all can hear me. I have hit Jamel up, and I haven't got a response back from Jamel. So I have hit Jamel up and tried to get Jamel to come on the show, but I have not got a response from Miss Jamel.
Wait a minute, Mark. So Miss Taylor, the check that you all wrote him, has that check been cashed?
Yes, he cashed that on 8/20, baby. That check was cashed on August 20th. I sent that check out on August 17th. If y'all follow the thing, you'll see where I showed the receipt. It's right around his birthday, because me and his birthday is very close by. That's how long I know him. We got, like, our birthday is right in the same area. That check was mailed out to him on 8/17. On 8/20, both of those checks were cashed. On 8/20.
So Jamel party for his birthday with y'all coins, let's say. It's no shade.
Basically. But Taylor, I hope you don't take it offensive with what Ace is saying. I think he was speaking in frustration on behalf of the community because although this is the first time, it's happened with Teyanna, unfortunately living so it's happened to the community through, other instances where the industry has not taken care of the people and this kind of thing. Now this particular instance got paid what you were supposed to pay. So I think he's frustrated and, rightfully so that, the creativity and the talent is not being rewarded. And, in that particular case, $2,500 is probably a small amount of money for Teyanna, but for them, they're not taking off their job that day. It's a number of things.
I get that. I get the trust me, sweetheart. I get that. And believe me, I'm not taking it lightly because it's not about 2,500 being small or being big. It's not even about the 2,500. It's the principle. You understand what I'm saying? It's more of the principle of it. And I understand the frustration. Believe me, I do. But it's just disheartening when it's like, what more can I do to prove that we paid? You know what I mean? Like, we paid. So basically, both parties are kind of getting screwed because Teyanna would never do anything to disrespect you guys. That's the thing that I want you to first and foremost understand. Like, she's not going to disrespect anybody like that. But she is an avid supporter of you guys, and she would never do anything to disrespect you like that. You think, believe me, if it was about a thing where, if the label was taking too long to pay, because that's another big misconception that people don't understand, that a lot of times when you do jobs, the payments don't always come that quickly. It can take upwards of 90 days before you even get paid. You understand what I'm saying? But it's like, we went ahead and we paid what was supposed to be paid. And Jamel negotiated what was supposed to be paid. Like, I don't know what people think about video shoots. Some people think that they're these big paydays. They're not. They're really not. And being on video sets are long. We've done it. Believe me, we've been in other people's videos where you will be on those video sets for upwards of 12 and 13 hours just for a look. A lot of times it's not even days. It's just for a look. We've been in that position. Her as an artist, she's been in that position. So we're not trying to take advantage of anybody at all. And he was the one that said what the pay was, and that was what we paid. And so now it's like for her to be getting dragged, that's not cool. And even in still, in understanding, and trust me, I understand that the young lady Asia may be frustrated, but it's just as frustrating for us also to even, and it's a little disheartening that we proved that we paid, and we paid someone who was acting as a liaison, because it can't be okay for him to act as a liaison when he's ready to do the job, but not say he's not a liaison for you when it's time for payment. We don't know. I act as a liaison. I'm Teyanna's manager, and I act as a liaison for Teyanna every single day. That's just like Teyanna saying, "Your mama, she's the one who works all the deals for me, but when it's time for my payment, don't send nothing to her. Everything comes through me." So if he's coming up and he's setting us, we don't have anybody else's information but his. Even if you guys submitted it, I don't know who that stuff was submitted to, because it never came to me. If it came to me, I would have paid everybody individually. We wouldn't be here now. But the only information I had was their phone. That's all I had. So I paid that. And this all could have been resolved, because what he could have did is just say, you know what, guys, I fucked up. Is there a way I can pay it off or whatever? Anything.
That's what he could have did. He
They
could have.
try to drag us.
Jamel could have came underneath. Jamel could have came underneath the post. Jamel could have came underneath the post, and Jamel could have definitely. Oh wait, hold on. We have Harold on the phone. Harold, you're live on the air. Jamel could have definitely came underneath the post and said he fucked up and he's gonna make it right by the girls and la 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 la. But to come underneath the post and act like the girls wasn't paid and then receipts was issued, it makes Jamel look like a liar and makes Jamel look like a hypocrite. Harold, you're live on the air, Harold.
He could have talked to me. He could have even called me. Because this is a relationship me and him had. He could have even called me and said, Nikki, I fucked up. Can you help me out of this time?
Harold, you there?
But to get up there and make us look fucked up, that's not cool.
Yeah. Hi, Michaela. Hi. I spoke to you on the original post that you had came on. So, hopefully, like, you know what I'm saying, I think really at this point that everybody wants to get to some point of resolution as far as this is concerned. Of course, as far as Teyanna's manager and, you know, for herself, no one wants to have like any type of negative publicity. This is unfortunate that Jamel took the money and didn't pay the people as instructed, you know, per your instructions or Teyanna's instructions. I think the concern with the people that are dancers, that were dancers as the principals in this matter is that they're looking at it as, you know, really, if you look at contract law, Jamel is really, whether he's contracted, you know, by Teyanna or not, anything that he does wrong, you know, really still falls on the liability of the employer. So I think that, you know what I'm saying, in this matter, you know, they're looking for some type of resolution and that Teyanna can ultimately, like, if necessary, sue Jamel for her money back. Because, you know, they did what they were supposed to do. Jamel was really like, you know, even if this was a corporation, you know, and Jamel was in the HR and stole the paychecks or whatever the case, you know, the corporation is still going to be responsible for paying, you know, the employees their salary. They didn't have to go after that rogue employee. So
I would agree with you. In my time, when we've spoken to my attorney, that's absolutely not true. If I had everybody else's information, that would be correct. But because the only information, see, that wouldn't really, unfortunately, I've already spoken to my attorney about this. That unfortunately would not stand up. It would not stand up.
So the contracts that they signed, weren't they with Teyanna Taylor Productions?
No, it was between Jamel and Teyanna. The damn coach and Teyanna. It wasn't Teyanna and the dancer.
So Harold, remember a couple of weeks ago, so basically, remember what I told y'all a couple of weeks ago, when it comes to signing contracts and things, that us as girls in this industry, we don't read what we sign. Okay, we just be so eager to be a part of something that we don't read what we sign. They never signed a contract with Teyanna Taylor's management. They signed a contract with Damco, which is Jamel's company that they signed those contracts with, and they signed those W-9s through Jamel's company and not Teyanna Taylor's company.
Okay, so at this point, you know what I'm saying, I just, you know, realistically, let me say this, I like Teyanna as an artist, you know what I'm saying, I want to see her grow. Of course, I have love for the community, this and that, whatever the case. I think that, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, you know, basically, it's really to try to work to a point of resolution so this doesn't become anything more than it is. I mean, we're talking $2,500. You know, I don't know what type of ongoing contracts Jamel has with Teyanna, but, I mean...
None. He has none. This was the only one. This was the only one. He doesn't have any ongoing anything with Teyanna. This was a one-off situation. You know what I'm saying? He came on when he found out he was doing the video. They had a conversation. He said he wanted to be a part of it. He came on as a part of it. That's it. So this was a one-off situation.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And that's that. And I understand, like, I understand what you're saying, but this isn't that situation.
Right.
The thing about it is the dancers came by way of him, so he was responsible for them. We weren't directly responsible for them. We were just responsible to ensure that everyone got paid. With his company, he put his company up as representation for everyone, himself and for them. So it's like, it's really unfortunate, it's really hurtful to expect for us to turn around and pay again something that we've already paid because somebody decided that they just wanted to spend the money.
Right. No,
Like, that's where it's not really fair.
No, and I
Because
know, and
it's
I
like
get
we
that.
did what we were supposed to do.
No, and I get and I understand that, but I think sometimes in business, I think when it comes to business sometimes, it's easier sometimes to just avoid, you know, anything becoming any larger than it is. I can't speak for anybody and say how someone, you know, will handle this or what type of publicity, you know, will come about, but I just think that it would really be easier, you know what I'm saying, more so to try to, from a business standpoint, to make it go away. I mean, this is what corporations do.
So basically, we need to, so just to make this go away, we need to just pay again, is basically what you're saying in a nutshell.
Well, I mean, yeah. I get to understand how frustrating that may be. But at the end of the day, you have these people no longer feeling that they were shicey. They know now what really happened and know that
They know now what really happened, but they still want me to pay again.
Okay. So how
you
do
really
you
know
feel
deep down in your heart that what you're saying is wrong. You really deep down in your heart know that to ask me to pay again is really wrong. But you're just wanting me, so legally it's wrong, but just so you guys don't bash her, you want to pay.
It's not about that.
Well, that's really what it's going to talk up to. That's really, and I'm keeping it all the way funky, that's really what it's going to talk up to. That it's basically, if you don't pay, we're going to bash her in the community because you didn't pay out another $2,500 that you already paid, but because you're not paying that to make it right, we're going to just go ahead and bash her. Because legally, it's nothing that can be done to her because she did what was right legally. So the next thing is y'all can just try to fuck her over. That's really the only other thing that's fair to say. And I mean,
listen.
If that's what it is, then I get it.
I'm gonna play.
Having to get back, whatever I got to do is what I'm gonna do to keep my daughter from having to get back.
I'm gonna play devil advocate.
Hold on, y'all. Miss Taylor. Okay. About a year and a half ago, your daughter was contracted to perform in Baltimore one night. You know, we went to the club to see her perform.
Oh yeah, I'm happy you brought this up. Go on. I'm happy you brought this up.
They didn't have her money, so she didn't perform. She didn't hear, right? It's kind of the same kind of same thing. You know.
No, it's not. It's not.
No,
it's not. For one, it wasn't a performance. Let's take it back. It wasn't a performance for one. It was a hosting. Okay? And in my contract, it specifically states that before she enters the venue,
Instagram, this live is about to cut off. Come to Facebook. Instagram, this live is about to come off. Come to my Facebook.
That's what that was. So if you don't have her money before she steps foot in that door, she's not going in that door. See, that's the one thing. I don't play when it comes to this thing. I don't play when it comes to this. And anybody, if it's ever a situation where it's a non-paid situation, anybody that works with us, they know from the gate it was non-paid. So therefore, you have the option to say, use it for my resume, or nah, I'm cool. If I'm not getting paid, I'm not doing it.
Right. So,
And we've been fucked plenty of times. When I tell you, and that's why we do our contracts the way we do, because we've been fucked so many times. Like, right. I don't play with my business. I dot all my I's and cross all my T's. I don't play with this thing at all. At all.
Okay, so again, like I said, I understand, where you're coming from, and no one has the intent to maliciously bash Teyanna or anything like that, but I think that, people also want to feel that I was compensated for my work. It's not as if when the video comes out, all of a sudden, because Jamel didn't pay, the individuals won't be seeing the video.
At this point, we're not even putting the video out. At this point, because of all of this, we're scrapping the video.
I'm mad. I want to see the fucking video.
No, because the thing, that'll be the next thing. People will be like, I was in the video and I didn't get paid. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing none of that. So
with all due respect, with all due respect, I'm sure the cost of if you decided to do another video, I'm sure the cost of doing another video, it would cost a lot more than $2,500.
It doesn't matter. It's not about. See, that's the thing. It's not about the $2,500. See, that's the thing that I think is being missed. The $2,500 is a smaller piece. It's just a disheartening piece of not understanding how I'm seeing, like, I'm really, you guys are really sitting here telling me that we're supposed to repay something we already paid. That's the thing that's bothering me.
Listen,
no one's attempting.
And I'm gonna
tell it you're a businesswoman.
Hold on, Harold. And I'm gonna reiterate this, again. And I've been saying this for the last year. Okay? When it comes to working with people in the industry and you girls, I've been saying this for the longest time. Okay? When it comes to doing things, y'all need to make sure, if y'all don't know what y'all are signing, y'all need to make sure y'all have y'all entertainment attorney to know exactly what y'all are signing. Stop just signing motherfucking shit, bitch, because motherfucking people tell y'all that y'all gonna be in a video or y'all gonna be in a show and all types of shit, bitch. And then when these shows and these videos come out, bitch, they got y'all running around here and y'all looking like a fool, bitch, because y'all done signed the wrong shit, bitch. Y'all ain't got no motherfucking editing control over the shit, and they making a mockery out of y'all when it comes to this motherfucking shit that y'all out here doing. Y'all have too much talent in this motherfucking scene that y'all can't do your own shit, your own motherfucking self, okay? So now this is a prime example right here that y'all got fucked over by somebody else in y'all community, okay? And if it's somebody else in y'all community that's doing it to y'all, that's on a lower scale, just imagine what the white people are going to do to y'all when they fuck y'all over.
I'm so confused right now. Well, so I get all of that, and all of that sounds really good, but at the end of the day, the problem is that there are people that, on the strength of them doing it for Teyanna Taylor, then at this point, if y'all don't even play the video, they're not even going to get, they lost 12 hours of their day, they didn't get paid for it, and they won't even get to really put it on their resume, because they won't show it
anywhere. Can you imagine why I'm at this point right now? Because sitting here listening to what I'm listening to is like, it's kind of blackmail, basically.
No, okay,
listen, hear me out. Because I want you to take yourself out of your own shoes for a minute and put yourself in my shoes and understand exactly what it is that I'm saying. Because either way that you look at it, it's either considered blackmail or extortion. Because for one, we've already paid what we were told we needed to pay. Jamel cashed the check and kept it. He was working on behalf of everyone in the video. But because he did that, now you guys want us to turn around and pay you guys again for something that he did.
Well,
right?
but
Then,
Jamel,
if we turned it off, for what Jamel did, exactly. So now, then, if we say, okay, we're not going to pay, and we put that video out, what's the next issue?
Okay. So, Ms. Taylor, let me say this. There are several of us on this phone, and in the ballroom community, we host balls. Okay. Usually, whenever there's a ball, we tell people that the start time is say 8 p.m. Okay. The community may not arrive till 11, 12 o'clock. However, our exit time out the venue may be 3, 4 o'clock. But the ball's nowhere near completed because everyone else got there late. And sure, we could say, hey, I was here on time, whatever the case is, and that. Y'all didn't get here. The ball didn't finish. These people that didn't get to walk, I'm sorry. However, it's easier for us sometimes just to make a situation, not be as just chaotic by just going ahead and paying the overtime, even though it's not our fault, and making sure that the function completes and everybody has a good time. No one's trying to extort you or Teyanna in this matter, but I think that realistically, you understand the frustration of the people that were principal dancers. Okay?
No, I understand the frustration, but the thing about it is some people see, this is where conflicting information is coming in. Because there's about 2 people that said they were supposed to be there for 4 hours. Then I have a whole herd of people saying, oh no, we knew we were going to be there all day. The video shoot didn't start till 6. By midnight, majority, I would say it was by midnight, everybody left. It might have been, because I was there until 3 o'clock in the morning. It was about 5 people left over by the time I left. So, and that's how video shoots work. Like I said, we've been there. We've been on the other side of it. Not the person who has done the video. We've been the person in the video.
Right. No,
and that's just how video shoots work.
Okay, and I can understand that. But we're not talking about paying an hourly rate or anything at this point. It's basically a flat rate. So, you know what I'm saying? I understand what you're saying as far as, people speaking about different times, but really that's irrelevant because we're only talking about a flat rate for that day's production.
That's right.
So you said you're talking about a flat rate.
And I'm saying,
I'm saying per person. It was $250 per person to be to do whatever.
Right.
I get to understand what you're saying, but what I'm saying as far as if someone had to be there 12 hours, 4 hours, 2 hours, whatever the case, they signed that agreement knowing that they would have to be there for that production. If it took longer, well, that was on them not to negotiate that and as time-wise, or more so, make sure that they were being paid hourly. However, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying there's really the whole time.
There was another part, too. Mrs. Taylor, the other part that I think that's just being confused is that Jamel apparently defrauded them because they thought that he was acting on behalf of Teyanna Taylor Enterprise, not, on behalf of him. So that's where I think the confusion is coming in from. And then that's evident in the message where he says, they're like, well, Teyanna Taylor didn't pay us. He never came on there and say, oh, no, guys, he basically said, oh, yeah, this is messed up, to make it seem like he hadn't received the money either. So he defrauded both parties. Understanding that Jamel is a family friend, or, you guys have known them for a while, could you guys maybe not, and this is, an act of good faith or goodwill towards the community, take care of the situation and deal with it personally? Because you guys may know Jamel better than we do. Obviously.
Clearly, I don't know him better. I understand. Clearly, I don't know him better because his ass bugged the fuck out. Excuse my language.
No problem. You have every right.
Oh no, baby,
he bugged the fuck out.
Yeah, because this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Keish, if you're still watching the live, Keish, can you please call in here, Keish, and try to get your brother on the live? So get him on the phone line so we can try to resolve this and get to the bottom of this, Keish, if you're still watching the live, because this is really getting out of hand, and we need to get to a resolution of this situation with Jamel, because there is no resolution that we're going to get through with the Taylors, because they already did what they was obligated to do. He's working right now, Keith said. He's working right now. They already did what they were supposed to do.
Does he have any intentions on, so Kelly, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Does he have any intentions on giving them their money?
I don't know. I'm speaking to his sister. I know Jamel since he was young as well, and I know his whole family and everything as well. So I'm talking to his sister right now because she's on the live. She said he's at work right now, so I don't know if he has any intentions on paying the girls or anything of that nature.
Where does he work? Because I don't mind. We can call his job. Where he works.
Marcus, we're not gonna do that, Marcus. The last time we called somebody job on the show, Marcus, they dragged us, Marcus. We are not gonna do that tonight.
Well, we're trying to get 10 principal dancers in the community paid. I think the community will forgive us if we call his job. If y'all got the number, inbox it to us. We here for the
Oh, I don't know. Hold on, and I'm gonna take a couple of callers. I'm gonna take a couple of callers, because we got a lot of callers. Callers, when y'all come on, be very respectful when y'all come on. We're not gonna be disrespectful. We're not gonna be hostile when y'all come on. We're gonna be real respectful. You be disrespectful, I will hang up on you immediately. 803-609. You're live on the air.
Hi, can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wanted to come on because I just felt like I sort of agreed with Miss Nikki in the idea that like it sounded like there's sort of like, and people keep saying that it's not. It sounds like the sort of blackmail extortion, and it doesn't sound obvious first, but it's very implied when you sort of put out this line of, if you don't do this, there could be bad publicity, or because of how people were treated in the past. When you sort of use that line and then contrast it with, you should just handle this to make it go away, it is a form of extortion, it is a form of blackmail, to sort of say that, like, if you don't do this, there could possibly be backlash. And I don't really think that you should have to go through that, or they should have to eat this cost. When essentially this is an issue of our own communities making, because we haven't put in place the structure and the organization to be able to do these deals with people that are trustworthy in the community.
Okay.
I agree. As one of the people that said something, I can speak for most people. Most of the people in the community like Teyanna Taylor. At this point, we all see what happens in society. Not because anybody intentionally tries to extort someone or blackmail someone over, say, $2,500. However, we also know how, anything that takes wind, that has any level of negativity to it, all of a sudden, goes viral. And I mean, like extortion? No, come on.
Okay.
I mean, that is extortion.
And a formal way it is.
You got to understand my position. You have to understand my position. I know that you're saying, I'm speaking to the gentleman that's saying that like, come on now. No, you have to understand my position, because you're speaking from your shoes, but you're not putting yourself in my shoes. You understand? If you put yourself in my shoes, then you would understand why I'm feeling the way that I'm feeling. Because the only way that you're saying the only way that I can make it right, you're saying that the only way that I can make it right is basically if I pay out the money again that I already paid when somebody went and took your money and partied on it, and I presented proof that I paid.
That's not necessarily the only way to tell this could be resolved.
So what else can I do to make it right?
maybe Teyanna could include those 10 people in one of her tours, and they perform
Teyanna would be willing to do any of that, and it without it even be having to be a cause. Let me tell you something about Teyanna. It wouldn't even have to be a situation in exchange. She loves you guys so much that she would do that regardless. Regardless. That's not even a question. She would do that regardless.
I just think.
Hold on, y'all. Let me get, because we got the lines are lit up. Hold on. 872-220. You're live on the air.
Kelly, that's the silent. Put it back on hold.
Okay. Put her back on hold. The next caller, private callers, tread lightly. Private caller, you're live on the air.
I'm not calling to try it. I just think that, I do agree with her. Like, I'm not gonna say. Well, yeah, I do. I do think that the way Harold was speaking, it sounds like slightly black. Do this, or else the community is gonna bash you. And they've already proven their part. They've proven their side. They pay who they need to pay. Those people was contracted to him. So if anybody is going to be sued, it will be them suing him. They don't need to pay again. They don't. I don't care. You want to holler about the community being ripped off before, people were saying that in the comments and stuff. But your own did this time. Your own did it. So deal with him.
But the thing, caller, is that's not going to be. That wouldn't be the story. Because, if it goes to the blogs and stuff like that, even though Teyanna could go and argue the point, saying that she did the right thing, the story's going to be Teyanna Taylor dancers not paid for video, not that the company ran off with the money. So it's like, they don't have nothing to lose. So
we're all
it's kind of...
We're all here. We all know what happened, so people should be honest and tell it. That nigga,
that's not going to sensationalize the story. And I think Harold was trying to say, instead of the story getting sensationalized, and them having, because let's be for real, their time is worth a lot more than to respond to all of those, the Taylor season, so she's taking the time to do it. It might be cheaper to just pay the $2,500 and have to argue about it. But then I think in her case, her argument is, what if the next time is $25,000 or $250,000? So I get the whole thing.
I hear what you're saying, but in my opinion, Harold wouldn't even be here if it wasn't an Aga involved.
Okay. Your point. It wasn't my business.
He's here trying to get $250 for his house members. That's it. If it wasn't that, I'm still in the comments talking. Other than that, that's the bullshit he was talking. That's
Okay, wait, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Because I don't listen. Hold on. Okay? Hold on. Because I want y'all reading and going back and forth. And it is so many callers on the phone tonight. I want to thank you, private caller, for calling in. Press 1, please, and take your hand down. Right. It's so many callers that is calling in and pressing 1. Private caller, you are live on the air. I don't want y'all reading and going back with the callers. Just let them make their statement. After we get through all of them, we can rebuttal back to what they have to say. Okay? Hold on. We got another private caller that's coming on, honey. Oh, my God. Tonight, listen. And I want to be honest with y'all.
I'm going to put me on hold.
Okay, no, I'm trying to, but my switchboard is acting up right now. Jason, put that first private caller back on hold and take the next one after, I'm not
in switchboard. I would have to get in there.
Okay, well, I need you to get in there because this internet...
Until y'all figure it out, Harold, stop your shit. You know you only here for AIDS, and you know what it is. That lady don't owe them nothing.
Okay.
I need the switchboard muted right now. Jason, get into the switchboard.
Girl. Give me
Jason, forget the password. Forget the password, Jason. That's some bullshit they got going on here. He don't owe them nothing. He already paid, and the bottom ran off with their money. That's what it is. Okay.
Lord have mercy. Oh my God. Wow. I don't know why my internet want to act up right now. I do not want this show to turn into bashing any parties. I really don't. Okay? I want us to try to find some way to come to a resolution. I'm gonna find some way that I can, after the show is over, I will call Keish and I will speak to Keish and see if we can get Jamel on the phone and see how we can get to a resolution to fix this, to make sure that all the girls that were supposed to get paid are definitely paid and things of that nature. But what we're not going to do is we're not going to sit here and we're not going to have no form of types of, indications of blackmailing and this and that and all type of things of that, because it's certain conversations that you may have and the way you word things, it may come off as that if you don't even mean to, but it's just the way you word things and you say things, it may come off as that. And we don't want that, because we support Teyanna Taylor just like Teyanna Taylor supports us here in this community. Okay? But Jason, are you done? Are you in there, Jason?
I'm trying, girl. I'm getting girl.
Girl, I'm just saying. I don't know tonight. Maybe she doing a number tonight. She doing a number tonight, and we got a whole bunch of callers, and I want to see
Marcus, didn't you say your family would sue somebody for $1,000? Would spend $10,000 to sue somebody for $1,000?
Oh my God, this caller! Hold on. I just restarted. I restarted my internet. Okay, that private caller is gone, Marcus. You don't have that private caller is gone. You don't have to respond to that. The next private caller, you're live on the air. I rebooted my computer. Next private caller, you're live on the air. Private caller, you're live on the air. Okay, you're gone. The next caller we have is 202-487. You're live on the air.
Hey, what's up, Kelly? I was just my whole thing is I feel like Harold kind of strong on Miss Nikki. I feel like she's doing a great service by just coming on and just explaining on behalf of her daughter as her manager. I also feel that she said that like Tiana's willing to do whatever, but when you come and you say, oh well, the publicity and all that, the money that little $1,500 or $2,500, that's nothing compared to Tiana's work. You know what I'm saying? So it's not even about the money. And I feel like, Ballroom, like I was saying a couple years ago, Ballroom is coming from, coming into a new evolution. And I just feel like for them to come at Miss Nikki like that is so foul. It was so foul. How is wrong? He's wrong. I just hope that, at the end of the day, they go and they find the male, get the money, because that's who they really should be going at. Come on, they only going at Nikki because, and Teyanna, because she's a name, she's you know what I'm saying? Like, that's wrong. That's just like you going to a ball and the ball promoter don't give out all the money. What do you do then? You know what I'm saying? Like, this sounds like this is whack. This is mad whack. And it's really good that, Kelly, that you have this platform and you're allowing the conversation to be had. But it's making the ballroom community look like everybody's a crook or trying to get over. Even with Marcus trying to be like, and all of this, like,
you know what? You're not about to sit here and drag my name. First off, y'all can sit here and say what y'all want, but it was not y'all. No, it's your opinion, and you said it, but now we're gonna give you my opinion. So the problem is, none of y'all have sat there for 12 hours. You weren't on the set for 12 hours. Get overworked. It's not for imaging. It does not matter. It's not even the principle. It's not even the point. The $20,000 is a small amount of things.
Okay, putting you back on hold, caller. The next caller I have is 415-823. You're live on the air on another installment of Petty Mondays.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? First of all, I want to thank Ms. Taylor for coming on for clearing this up, because Lord knows the way they were trying to explain it, it was just all off base. And number two, I want to echo what everyone else said. I don't like the way Harold came at the feeling about, you should pay this and this and that, and like Martha kind of wishy-washy about it, man. well, it's and that. But she did her part. She did everything that she needed to do for those dancers to get paid. If they are under contract with somebody else, not with Miss Taylor, but she paid. And she gave you proof that she paid. The fact that she came on is a lot. A lot of people wouldn't even pay this. They just be like, whatever. But I just appreciate the fact that she came on. And let's go ahead.
Can I ask you a question, Carla? So if you were at work, right, and your job sends your direct deposit to your bank, but for whatever purpose, your check did not make it to your account in time. That's not the same. But no, it is the same. Hold on, just listen.
It's not the same thing.
Y'all not listening. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Y'all didn't let me finish. Y'all not listening. You ain't even listening. Okay. Kelly, you got this one right.
Yeah, I got it. Hold on. Listen.
I will talk because I've been trying to say something for 10 minutes.
Hold on. Okay, everybody, y'all already know how this goes. When I talk, nobody else is talk. Okay, listen. Okay, Jason, go ahead and say what you got to say. Then I'm gonna give Amaya a chance. Then I'm gonna give Marcus a chance, and then we're gonna go and we're gonna take these other callers because these phone lines is lit up. Okay, but y'all not gonna sit here and y'all not gonna argue back and forth. Okay. We're trying to get a resolution to the situation. We can't keep throwing up scenarios and all types of things and stuff to try to get to the bottom of this because that's still not going to help the situation. At the end of the day, the situation was wrong. Jamel fucked the girls over, okay? This lady is on vacation with her family. You got a lot of people that have fucked these girls over in this community, bitch, and won't even come and utter a word to you motherfucking girls or even give you girls a fucking explanation. The girls won't even come and give you a fucking explanation or tell you shit, bitch. They will tell you to kiss their motherfucking ass and keep it the motherfucker going.
Go ahead. What I'm trying to figure out and understand here is this. I listened to everything Pearl had to say. I listened to everything that she had to say. The bigger picture here is this. You're saying that to make this go away or to do this, that okay, the biggest chief already stated that Teyanna Taylor will work with you all. Now you're putting this out here and we're doing all this stuff. What would make Teyanna Taylor or anybody else in the industry want to work with any of us in this community if this is what we're going to do over something like this? All of this could have been handled on the back end in a better way. But to come on this radio, because everybody is hearing what I heard, and we all heard the same thing, it does sound almost like blackmail. It does sound almost like extortion, and that's not right. Because on either end, if she did do it, I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't. Now, if she damned if she do, and she did it. What's to say, again, like you said, all these people are not going to try to do it to somebody else. Okay, so she still goes through some bad publicity for a few months. Then, like anything else, it goes the fucking way. And these girls still have not gotten paid. And at the end of the day, they were still fucked by somebody that was their girlfriend.
Okay, let me say this. It's going to be very quick, I promise. Okay, I totally 100% agree with Nikki. I do not think that I just do not believe that she should be paying out twice. I don't. And no scenario, no conversation, no anything that anybody's going to say on this phone is going to make me believe that this woman should pay out another $2,500.
At all.
No, at all. Just what I believe what Kelly said. People are so excited to do the work that they are not paying attention that there's a lot of etiquette that goes behind the work. And that is no one's fault but the principal that she paid. She subcontracted out something. They signed the contract through his dance company or management company or whatever the case may be. Then those two principal people need to get together and they need to find a way to sue him. They held up to their end of the obligation. So I can say it is very much strong arm situation when they're saying, we'll ban you. That's how it sounded.
Hold on.
And I know Hero.
Hold on, Harold. That's not what he did.
That's not what he did, Marcus. That's not what he did, Marcus. Go ahead, but that's not what he did, but that's how it came off.
Well, hold on, we just have to think it. But at the end of the day, what all Harold was trying to say was, to be honest with you, as a promoter,
my name is worth more to me, and I know I don't have the kind of money he got. It's worth $2,500. So if it was going to take $2,500, although it might be that, I would pay the $2,500, and because I know Jamel, I would deal with Jamel on a personal issue. Now, yes, you don't have to legally do that. Yes, she did what she was supposed to do. The girls got fucked over by Jamel. You know, he probably defrauded both people on both ends. Yes, but to be realistic, y'all do have to realize that at the end of the day, Harold's supposed to, his goal is to be able to end up getting the money. We know Jamel don't have the money because if he spent the $2,500, that money's not going to come back around. So really, realistically, what can we do? Can somebody pay the $2,500 and Teyanna can they get a booking out of it and she let them dance somewhere? That'll be great. If you want to come to an appearance somewhere and somebody paid up the $2,500, you come for free, that might be a good deal. But at this point, all of this is being dragged out for $2,500. That's not a whole lot of money. So let me say this.
I don't know what sound y'all hear because it sounds clear over here. Go ahead, Harold.
I'm sorry, excuse me. Let me first say this. Okay, one, it was never my intent to come across as far as trying to strong arm or blackmail anyone. That's not the type of person I am. And for those individuals that chose to come on here and paint that picture, sorry you don't know me as an individual. Ms. Taylor, if you remember correctly, when this post first came up Saturday on Facebook, I was the first one to thank you for even addressing the matter. You know, it wasn't, again, like I said, it wasn't my intent. I like Teyanna. I think that, you know what I'm saying, she likes the community genuinely. From seeing her at the Pat McGrath ball, from even wanting to do this video. So my suggestion wasn't in any kind of way, in any attempt to strong arm or anything, but you know, I'm sure you have much more valuable time, this and that, whatever. And the only thing I was suggesting is there a way that this situation can be put to bed so that, you know, you're not dealing with it, whatever the case, to the point that, Barry, you know, someone somehow can get, you know, either the money back from Jamel or these people are compensated. So, right. So, again, you know, and this is to you, if you felt that, you know, I'm not really concerned about a bunch of people calling in and saying whatever, but if you felt that my intent was to, you know, strong arm or blackmail you, no, it wasn't, because, again, like I said, the community loves all people involved, the principal, Teyanna, this and that, whatever the case. So, you know, this is really where I was coming from the situation to bring resolution, not to be disrespectful, this and that, whatever the case. And on top of that, you'll know that if you look in your inbox from a message that I sent you earlier this evening while you were on the air.
No, I haven't seen it. As of
Okay. Hold on, Harold, because
I'm just trying to understand. I'm still trying to understand what that resolution is, because it's like a situation of having Teyanna do something with people in the community. That's not even a question. That's not even something that would happen even if this wasn't going on. That's something that would automatically happen.
Well, I think moving forward after this situation, Miss Taylor, since you and Harold have been communicating, and a majority of the children is Harold kids that was principal dancers, you and Harold and his kids can definitely work out something with Teyanna moving forward to, you know, do something for the community moving forward, or whatever she decides that she wants to do with, you know, with them moving forward. Okay, hold on. We got a couple of more callers. 757-842. You're live on the air.
Hi. Hello.
Yes, you're live on the air.
Hi.
I was calling saying, like, I understand what I was saying, like, because both parties were dealing with a shaky businessman, like, say, for instance, this guy was taking advantage of these dancers. And she was saying, like, from if Teyanna's point of view, if she loves the community like this, ain't saying, you know what I mean, trying to blackmail her and everything, that if she loves the community like this, she was like, hey, I would pay you $2,500 to these individuals for being hurt by this situation. It's like, she's the person.
That's not real. I can be hard.
I can love you and not because I'm not saying because like I mean it's the $2,500 system. Not Brad. I mean Brad her reputation because you can't say he fights everybody else fight don't.
757-419.
Girl, what?
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Susan.
Hi, Susan.
I'm covering 419.
Hi, Miss Taylor.
Hi.
Hi. I heard Harold talking about a blog. I manage a blog, and I'm actually on it, and we've already posted something positive about Teyanna and thank you. The receipts, thank you. It's our pleasure. And we manage, right now our numbers are 300,076 followers. So we reach a considerable amount of people. We're in the LGBT blog. Anyway, I disagree with someone who said that Harold would only speak up because they're others. And those of you who know Harold got something to say about Ballroom. Period, yeah, exactly. Even though I disagree, because we always talk about the receipts. This lady has come on with the receipts. End of message when it comes to Teyanna holding up her end of the deal, the bargain. She's done her part. So what we need to be talking about is Jamel exclusively. And I appreciate Ms. Taylor being on here and being on here for an extended period of time, but it's not reasonable. Just not reasonable. Not even we don't have to be grateful for somebody bringing us on, because we are awesome talent. We have awesome talent. We don't have to kowtow to anybody. And I don't think Ms. Taylor's asking us to. But just to be reasonable and not to pretend that we are entertainment attorneys. The lady has produced the receipt. And that's what we always ask for. Where are the receipts?
We're still missing, Susan, but we're still missing the point. These people thought that they were going under contract with Teyanna Taylor Enterprises. They were defrauded by Jamel.
They were Marcus. They was defrauded. They was defrauded, Marcus, by Jamel. Wait, let me finish. Let me say this, Susan. They was defrauded by Jamel, Marcus, because they did not read over their contract. They did not read what they were signing, Marcus. That is the problem. They did not read what they were signing. You have to read over what you were signing.
Contract?
Huh?
Harold, can you send us a copy of the contract? I just asked for a copy, Marcus. I just asked.
Okay. When you read the heading. Go ahead, Susan.
Let me tie this into Ballroom. Because we're Ballroom people. This is something that's happened to us several times. If someone, Harold, and Marcus, both of y'all from low balls, if you pay out somebody for as a house, so you give Kelly the money for as a house, if Kelly doesn't give the Mizrahis their money, are you going to pay the Mizrahis again? Hell no. You're not. Because you did your part. Congratulations. You know, and they as a house, they're $5,000 winners. We keep history, and there'll be $5,000 winners, but you ain't paying them again.
But if you gave the envelope to the wrong person, you would pay them, right?
No, but we didn't give the envelope to the wrong person. It's the right person. Kelly would be the right person. Kelly would be the right person. If Jamel your representation, I gave the envelope to the right person. But if Kelly got robbed on the way home and somebody took the $5,000, are you going to go pay her again?
I think this is the thing, and I wish the other principal dancers would call in, because I think they were under a different impression, and I guess that's the only thing that matters. They thought that Jay and Jamel worked for, Teyanna Taylor. I think that's where they're getting this from. So, I mean, although they might not read, but then, Marcus, with all due respect, if that is the case, that they're wrong. If the contract doesn't say Teyanna Taylor on it in any kind of way, then they are wrong and assuming, because but it was my understanding that's what it was
It was my understanding that was said.
What I was told. The contract says Teyanna Taylor on it. Whether they type that on there or not, that's what it says.
But it doesn't say it where it matters, which is the bottom line.
And the bottom line is it, and if it does say anything about Teyanna Taylor on that contract, then that means that they definitely need to be suing Jamel because Jamel done made false documents, and that's a crime.
Oh.
Bitch.
Well, that's the point that we're at. That's where we're at.
Okay, hold on, Susan. Stay right there with us. The next caller we got is 267-506. You're live on the air.
Hey, Kelly, how you doing?
What's going on?
Hello?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, my name is James Roster, a.k.a. James Manager. Nikki, I let you listen to the DT experience. I'm the personal assistant and road manager for years when I came with Empire.
Oh, yeah, hi, how are you?
Yeah, doing good. I just wanted to say all this from an industry perspective. I mean, speaking on behalf of where Nikki's coming from, if I hire a coordinator to coordinate a photo shoot or to coordinate a video shoot for Yaz, I don't even have to know if the dancers are paid. I don't have to know if the models are paid. I just hired a coordinator to set up the video shoot. So therefore, if the coordinator that I paid, however much they said the fee was, they can say the booking fee was $2,500 for the dancer, and then $1,500 is a service fee. I paid them that money. All I need to know is that I paid them the money. I don't even know the rate per dance because they're near the coordinator. I am them in charge by law to coordinate the video shoot. That's up to them what they want to take their employees. Those dancers are their employees, not mine. So all of this in the comments where they're saying, he is responsible because he's the one who hired him, and if the dancer didn't get paid, it falls back on her. But she hired him to coordinate a video shoot. She doesn't even have to know that the dancers were going to get paid. The dancers could have worked for free for all she loves. She just hired somebody to set up a video shoot. If I call Benny Boone, which I have, and I say, yeah, it's supposed to do a video shoot in December, and he wants 5,000 dancers, how much you want to charge me to put it together? He say, well, it's a broken fee for the dancers of $3K, and my service of $2K. That don't mean I don't know itemize how much these dancers get paid. I don't know itemize how much he's paying here in makeup. I don't know itemize how much he's paying production. I just know that I paid Benny Boone to produce a video shoot, period. And I did that job because I paid him to coordinate to produce the video shoot. So then why am I then liable that he didn't pay his employees? They are then contractors of his, not mine.
Thank you, caller.
Thank you.
I mean, that's serious.
Yeah, it definitely is serious. Hold on. You can stay right there with us. The next caller we have is 601-651. You're live on the air.
Harold, Marcus, I think it's fierce for you all to use the community or use the gay community and attack somebody like that. I think it's fierce.
Hold on. First off, Justin, did you listen to the show before you say you would take
No. I listened to everything. I hear the thing.
You didn't hear the way.
Wait, Marcus, please respect me. I'm not going to overtalk you.
No. Well, I'm not going to overtalk
you. I did.
But you also want to come in and say,
I get it. People have their situations. People need their money. But please, don't overtalk me. It's fierce. It's fierce.
What did I say? Just go back and repeat.
I'm just addressing it. It's fierce as shit. Like
what did I say?
What was fierce? What was fierce, darling? What was fierce?
What did I say?
What was fierce? It's
that whole situation. What?
No. How can I repeat?
Hold on, because y'all can't hear what y'all not letting him finish his statement before y'all just jump down his throat. Let him finish his statement. Hello, Justin. This is everybody that's listening. Hold on, everybody that's listening. This is Justin from Tuesday night from Juicing with the Jays. Justin, finish your statement.
Who?
Justin from Juice. I don't know how to pronounce. Listen, y'all know my motherfucking tongue is on the
He
list.
ain't gotta go through all that. You have your own show on Monday night. You can leave. We're not doing that. That's what we're not going to do.
Go ahead, Justin.
At the very least, I think the verbiage of how you worded what you said, because I'm going to be honest, I cannot repeat it word for word. It's how it came off. You know what I'm saying? You speak very legally, so I get it. But my whole thing, that's basically the combination of the two. And I'll say it like that.
The two of us didn't even say the same thing. The two of us did not say the same
Okay, let me finish what I'm going to say. I think to the very least, if you're going to address the situation, I think if you at least would have been real about the situation. Hey, these people didn't get paid. They're going through this. They basically went through this. I think if you would at least plead your case instead of trying to basically legally strong arm somebody.
First off,
I think it would. Because that's the one. Here's the thing. As many people that may have been in the comments saying that they should have given the money. And my whole thing at the end of the day, it's disrespectful and it's distasteful.
No. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Let me say this. All of you people that are quick to say disrespectful and this and that about the community. Okay, as far as I'm concerned, as far as Marcus is concerned, okay, at least from my perception, because I haven't talked to him about it, but this is our community, and we're trying to stick up for the community. So to come on here and make it seem as
I think there's still ways to approach those situations.
Okay, and I said to Ms. Taylor, I said to Ms. Taylor, if the perception was that I was coming across in any type of way that was a blackmail or extortion or whatever the case, that was not my intent. I spoke to her, I commended her on Saturday when she first got on the post, and then I exited from the post to allow her to have, discussions with the people that were involved, in hopes that there would be a resolution. Okay, no one knew that this was going to still be going on at this point. She provided, clarity of what she did and what she felt to be right, this and that, whatever the case. Again, my speaking and my suggestions, wasn't more so just about strong arming or anything. Again, like I said, I probably listen to Teyanna Taylor's album more than most people on here. I like her. I like what she does as far as a celebrity, as far as the community. So in no way.
Here's the thing, Harold, because you're going on and on and on, and I just want to get to my point, and I want to be able to go do what I want to do. My whole point of the situation was, it's fierce to attack somebody. I think if you would have spoken in a different verbiage on the radio show, because I'm speaking real time, I'm not talking about on a post, then I think that her reaction would have been at least, she would have listened to what you had said a little bit better. And I guess that's the way I could say things. But here's the thing. Yes, I'm ready for a question.
So when I spoke to her and said, well, moving past this money, was there an opportunity if maybe these people could be booked for a future event where they're paid, or Teyanna does something for the event?
Started off. That's not how you started off. But my thing is, here's the thing. She came into, they were doing something within the community.
I never said that I think she should pay the people again. I said it would be easier, because this lady gonna spend an hour or a 2 hours sitting there arguing. They make more money than us. She probably wasted $2,500 worth of time.
But I think that there are still ways you can go about doing things. You don't use the verbiage. I know how I felt from what you said and the way it came off. And I'm not speaking. Here's the thing. I'll be more clear. I'll be more specific. The way Harold addressed the situation to me was distasteful. And I'll say that. And I'm sorry, Marcus, if I attacked you in that statement. So again, that's in game.
So again, okay. I basically went to the situation as far as, okay, what is Jamel's role? Is Jamel a contract? She clarified that situation. She clarified that he was not a contract employee of Teyanna Taylor's company. Okay, so from there, at the end of the day, it's about getting resolution for people. I don't care about
someone calling in saying, "Oh, I'm just on here for agents." The people only know the agents. They don't even know who's all a part of this, for dancers. So at the end of the day, okay, there's many a times that I sit on the phone and do things on behalf of the entire community, not just no specific house or member.
Okay.
Okay, Jusss.
Okay, well,
Hold on, Jusss. Private caller, you're live on the air because it is so many people on this phone line. Private caller, you're live on the air.
Okay.
Private caller, you're gone. Private caller, you're live on the air.
Hi, Kelly.
Hi, you're live on the air.
Hi, everyone. I just wanted to start off by saying that I don't think Ms. Taylor owes the dancer anything. I'm coming from a place, I deal with contracts, government contracts, and construction contracts all the time. And from a risk standpoint, if I'm contracted with an owner to build something, and I'm at risk as a construction contractor or a general contractor, I hold the contract for all the subcontractors and the people who are going to actually build the building. And the owner or the person who holds the overall contract pays me to pay the subcontract to do a job for the owner. So if Ms. Taylor pays Jamel and pays him to pay the dancers, then Ms. Taylor, therefore, doesn't owe anyone anything because she's already paid. And Jamel has assumed the risk as the general contractor to pay the subcontractor. And so that it doesn't make sense for Ms. Taylor to even entertain a notion that she is obligated to pay anyone. I understand from a PR perspective and from a outward appearance.
And that's all we're saying. That's all we're saying. We're not saying legally.
Yes.
We know legally. We're only saying PR-wise.
But
and
here's the other.
it would be
Here's the other.
if I was PR-wise, not get that, do not get either.
Here's the other piece, Marcus. This is the other issue. And this goes to you also, Harold. I would hope that this is a lesson learned for you house overseers and fathers and mothers to teach your children if they're going, and maybe you guys need to hold workshops or something within your houses to talk to your house members about being and understanding and reading contracts and being a little bit more savvy. And if your children or your house kids don't understand contracts, then you need to either appoint someone in the house or you as a father or leader in the house to mandate that all contracts are read by you all. If your house kids did not read the contract, then that is their bad. If Jamel frauded the situation, then that is on them. And you all need to be going after him and not Ms. Taylor. That's all I have.
Thank you, caller. The next caller we have is 347-975. You're live on the air.
Hey, Kelly. Hi.
Hi.
So, no, I just think that people keep saying that, Nikki was supposed to be paying up another $2,500, but I also think it's funny that people keep coming on the line now and attacking, like, Harold and Marcus, that, they're just using, like, these key words like attack and all this other stuff. Harold has already clarified that he apologized for any misunderstandings in regards to how it may have come off. So that's the thing there. Like, in regards to the people in the comments, and a lot of people keep saying, like, oh, Nikki has to pay out another $2,500. It's not the case. Like, Nikki has done her job and cut the check. If Jamel cashed it on the 20th, that is done. She has cut the check. The cash is in cash. The check is in cash.
And all of that should just be squashed. Now, in regards to, like, saying that Teyanna Taylor should do something for the community and XYZ, like, she's been bringing on tons of people from the Ballroom community in regards to the KCSD tour that she's on right now. So she's been doing constant stuff for the community. It's not like she's just, and like Nikki has said, she's taking time out on her vacation and say, like, hey, Teyanna is always going to be open to do stuff with the community. There's no problem there. There's no nothing there. But I think that we should be channeling all this energy to getting Jamel and holding him in responsibility for the whole situation. This is all Jamel's fault. How much work she got on?
Yes, Paula. Thank you.
Thank you. The next caller we have is 202-487. You're live on the air.
I'm sorry, Kelly. I must have put my hand down, but I'm just enjoying the show.
Okay. Private caller, you're live on the air.
Thank you.
Private caller, you're live on the air.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, just real quick. Actually, the caller before the last one, the one talking about the contract, he said pretty much what I wanted to say. But like he said, I just think that the ballroom community just doesn't understand how these entertainment contracts work, because the dude that was, I think he said he worked for BET, he explained it, and from what he explained, they really shouldn't have expected any other involvement from Nikki, because she did the work with Jamel. And I agree. I think the ballroom team needs to go after Jamel. I don't know how they can contact him or his house members or whatever, but that's the person they need to go after. Everything else should have been resolved. I mean, they should have in their mind that everything with Nikki and with Teyanna Taylor is resolved. And they need to go after Jamel. And from now going forward, don't be so quick. I mean, I know everybody wants to be noticed and they want their opportunities to be discovered and all that, but you still have to be careful when you go into these auditions and whatever you guys are going after. You do need to read over contracts. If a person wants you that bad, if your talent is that good, they will allow you to at least read over the contract. Even if you have to Google, just do a little bit of research before you go signing things away, because you don't know what you may be signing away. Because you could sign something that would have prevented you from doing something else for a whole year. So when you do these things with professional people, try to do some type of research before you go signing contracts or even doing things without even signing a contract. But yeah, y'all need to really go after Jamel.
Thank you, Kai.
Copy of the contract.
Thank you, Kai.
We're really under the we're under the impression that the contract says maybe somebody who's not really responsible, and that's why the people feel the way that they do.
Okay. Private caller, next private caller, you're live on the air. Private caller, you're live on the air. Okay, you're going. 443-852, you're live on the air. 443-852, you're live on the air.
He said good evening, Kelly.
Good evening.
Good evening. First and foremost, I'd like to say thank you, Ms. Taylor, for the album 7.
Thank you.
And another thing I'd like to ask everybody to be mindful of professionalism, because I don't think you should be talking over the callers. I'm just saying. And another thing, you might want to go back to the basics. It's called common sense. Nobody pays their bills twice. That's simple, period. Have a good night, everyone.
Thank you.
Baby.
The next caller is Marcus. Stop 267-506. You're live on the air.
Hey, it's James Manager again. I just wanted to speak because I heard Harold say something about from a PR standpoint, from a publicity standpoint, that she should just pay the money. But even from a PR standpoint, it wouldn't really be satisfying, because if she pays the $2,500 that wasn't recruit from the coordinator that she hired, she's now setting a precedent out in the entertainment industry that when you hire a contractor, you hire a coordinator officials who are coordinating anything, and they don't pay their employees, then the artist is stepping and paying their employees. And then that's going to be an ongoing thing. And then it's going to be a present for people to read back to. And that's just something that shouldn't happen. Period. Like, those are his employees. He's her employee. He's her contractor. She hired him. So when she hired him, and then he hired the employees and he didn't pay them, that was on him. Again, I'm going to say, I did this video shoot to all the dancers work for free. And I didn't pay the booking fee, which could be $3K, and the service commission could be $2K. When they say a booking fee, that's just a booking fee so you can see dancers, and a service fee so you can see me for me to coordinate it. I don't even know itemize how much each dancer is going to make, or if they're going to make any money at all. That's up to the contractor that I hire. Those are his employees. Now, it is my job then to fire or not contract that person again going forward. That is my only job. So if I hire any person to coordinate a video shoot, and I find out they don't pay their dancers and they don't pay their employees out of reputation, then I'm firing them. I'm not going to deal with them again. But I can't step in their business and pay their employees. That's just like Home Depot paying Walmart employees because they wasn't paid for something that they cleaned up on a Walmart side just because they both in the same parking lot. It just shouldn't happen. Those are his employees and shouldn't contradict them. I want to get to one thing about it.
Right. Paul, I do think there's one thing that we are kind of missing. I think that the other part that this is kind of being maybe offered as a suggestion, because we all know that Teyanna Taylor loves the community. She loves Ballroom. And, she brings that up. So I think that the problem is that Ballroom, we don't mind. I'm really surprised that Ballroom's actually taking this approach, because if you say the wrong thing one time, we feel as though one of our people's been slighted, they're usually kind of against you. So to be honest with you, again, we understand it's a small amount of money, and the incident happened with Jamel, but again, I think you're talking about, hiring a reputable person, and they're talking about a family friend that they hired. You know what I'm saying? That kind of...
No, but you know what? But let me step in on that. Because the truth of the matter is, I understand what you're saying. You're saying we hired a family friend. He wasn't a family friend, he's just somebody that we knew. But you guys know him too, and whoever went through him trusted him enough to have them bring him on for a job. So so we're not going to make it seem like it's just because we didn't know we didn't have contact for anyone.
Right. And I also say
that I'm not gonna fall for that and say, well, they hired him as a family friend, and he came in and he just scammed everyone. That's no, we're not.
I'll give you an example.
Teyanna can't even sue him because her contract was with him was for him to produce a video shoot with dancers. He did that. He met his contract with firm with Teyanna. He cannot sue him. He met his contract with her.
But the other thing is, caller, is that Ballroom actually has done a few of these other events as well in the industry. And what typically happens is there is a coordinator that you don't know what they get compensated. But then what generally happens is that whoever that they were performing for, whether that be, the other entertainment people, they were paid through, whether it was PayPal, whether they got a check mailed to them. They ended up getting paid directly through, the talent, the person that they were hired from. So maybe they were going based on their past experiences. They weren't, this is a new experience. Like, Ballroom gets booked several times, in a year at this point. So people are learning. So, I mean, if that's the lesson that they have to learn, but I think what's going to happen in the future is now, let's say someone comes to me and say, well, I need 20 dancers. They may not want to trust me anymore because of what happened with Jamel. They want to do it directly.
Speaking back from the PR standpoint, the only thing that really I suggest to Teyanna's team from a PR standpoint that should occur is to release a statement on about Jamel, stating that, her team hates Jamel and that she is sorry for whatever consequences the dancers suffered, but it wasn't to her disposal. And that's all she has to do. And no matter what y'all say after that, or no matter what Ballroom has to say after that, it doesn't matter because it was down in void, because her platform ultimately is bigger. And as long as she apologetic, as long as she thinks what the relationship was, and that relationship was for her to hire a coordinator to coordinate her video shoot, and he produced that, and she had nothing to do with the dancers not being paid, period. And if you're saying that maybe she should do something to give back to the community, her mom has already reconciled with that and said that she will, and it's not even a problem. But if you're saying
I don't think that's point anymore. Just like everybody can now. But yeah,
right, because even the thing about it, anything that she does for the community, I want to be clear, anything that she does for the community is always going to be from the heart and for love of the community, not because she's feeling like she has to make anything up, because we don't owe anybody anything because we pay. So we honestly, I want to make that very clear right now. We don't owe anybody anything because we pay. So anything that we do for the community going forward is just because that's just genuine love. And that's what we're going to do. It's not about doing that to make it right or whatever, because she's going to do that regardless. And that's what I can drive, the point that I can drive it home. It's not like, oh, she's doing this in exchange for this. Because, no, we're not doing it in exchange for anything. Anything she does for the community is out of the kindness of her heart because she loves the community. That's what she's going to always do. It's going to be for those reasons and those reasons only. Now, and I'm never, I don't care how many ways you flip this, I'm never going to feel that we are obligated to pay that $2,500 more because we're not.
That is definitely not the word that, anybody's trying to imply, suggest, infer, anything. I don't believe that at all. I don't believe that. I know for anybody. I never suggest that.
Well, listen.
We're not dealing with your daughter and she's blessed to be, she's blessed at this point. A lot of these people, $250 is a lot of money to them. And so, it's
Marcus, it's no point in pushing.
Listen,
at this point,
at the end of the day, we're gonna
Wait, y'all the other side doing budgeting. Y'all had to $25 is a lot of money. We talking about budgeting for video shoots. There's certain budgets to qualify. So when you have a budget for a video shoot, if you fit the budget, you sit over the budget for travel, for hotel, for room and board, for your team, for the dollar fee, and all of that. $2,500 is a lot of money. $500 is a lot of money. I've argued $1,000 back and forth over $100, which Jussie claims he didn't get back and wanted me to pay because budgets are high. Budgets are expensive because the person is rich doesn't mean nothing. The video shoot itself could cost over $30,000.
Well, Carl, I also want to let you know that I don't really know what also the terms of their agreement were, as in were they filed or was did they have to bring their own clothes?
No, they were told from the gate. That's another thing I want to clarify. Everyone was told to report hair, makeup, and wardrobe ready.
No, I'm talking about Teyanna's.
I'm clarifying with, I'm sorry, I don't know, he was just speaking before you. Marcus, I'm sorry, Marcus. No, they were all told, I just wanted to clarify that because I heard that just come up. Everyone was told to report hair, makeup, and wardrobe ready.
Right. In terms of budget,
yeah, you see, that's what I keep telling these girls. Y'all bitches, baby, let me tell y'all something. I'm glad I got me a motherfucking team, bitch, to read over my motherfucking shit for me, bitch. Because y'all bitches jump at anything, bitch, just for a motherfucking opportunity, bitch. And it's no shame, Miss Day. Y'all bitches just jump at every fucking thing that they throw at y'all motherfuckers. And I keep telling y'all bitches to stop that shit.
I think this is a learning process for a lot of people in the same way that, you had your own situation where you had to learn through a contract. Other people are learning too.
Yeah, I learned, yes, baby. I learned, baby. And I keep telling these girls, I learned, bitch. I signed on the dotted line when I came home from jail, bitch. And they fucked me like they fucked me with 6 raw motherfucking dicks, bitch, okay? After that, bitch, the next people that came at me, bitch, I bitch, y'all know, bitch, I'm a little slow, bitch, and I'm a little retarded, bitch. Okay, I send my shit to Marcus and I say, Marcus, read over this bitch and tell me if it's right. Tell me what's going on, bitch. Then I have somebody else read it on top of Marcus, bitch, to make sure my shit is right, bitch. I gotta make sure my bag is secure.
I'm just disappointed though because I've heard instances. I mean, and this has nothing to do with Teyanna, but like, we're getting endorsed, we're getting opportunities with Nike and all these, fashion lines and things, and people are really not. Getting, I understand you have to deal with to get that opportunity, but come on now, like, it's kind of ridiculous. So it's unfortunate that Ballroom, it just seems as though we always get the short end of the stick. And but you know what, my somebody does, and he will be handled. I'm sure the girl will handle him one way or another.
But the problem is, Marcus, is that we're not holding self accountable first.
That's the problem. You can't go into these contracts or go into your job or go into anything when you're not holding yourself accountable. You cannot expect your employer or your boss or your teacher to be accountable for you and not understanding the information that you are taking in, what you're signing your name to, and what you're guaranteeing your talent to. The problem first is self. Because if these people were accurate with signing contracts, understanding what they're signing, understanding what they're working for, understanding what they're doing, they're so busy trying to be happy about the actual end result that they're missing the black and white, and that's where they're getting mixed off. It's not other people, it's self first.
I'll be honest with you, Amaya. I think even if they weren't anything, they could have gotten 10 people to do it for free. There might not have been those 10 people.
Right.
But they
but that's all time. But the self people, we're not blaming them. These 10 people, if you're going to go into any business contract, where you're submitting yourself to a business obligation, you have to learn what you're doing. These people, if you're ignorant, then you are going to be taken advantage of. Period. And I'm not saying that they're ignorant as in stupid people or wherever the case may be. That's not what I'm saying. So please don't want to take it that way. But what I'm saying is they're entering into these business negotiations on the blind.
Well, let me ask you a question.
The same way when you go to the partnership, you read the contract. When you go to your boss, you sign for an employee package.
You don't think Ballroom realizes that? Ballroom has 100
but they're keeping, obviously they don't think keep doing it.
Right? Why we not on?
But they're keep,
when you say they keep doing it, we're generalizing the situation. These are different people each time. Everybody, just because it's discussed on the radio one time and then maybe another time, it's not the same people. Everybody doesn't necessarily listen to the radio show or hear this. So the only thing we can do collectively is, make sure that we're educating people going forward. You know what I'm saying? Again, like I said, even up until, this post was made the other day, there was and Ms. Taylor can even speak to this, that there were copies of messages that actually said that the money wasn't spent because there were budget cuts. So people were still really thinking that,
that there was no money spent at all. And I'm like, wait a minute. And I happen to find out it was someone, Tamaya, as a matter of fact, who also danced in the video. That's how I found out that this was even going on. And then she even in turn, we were all in Disney together, and she in turn explained when I asked her if she even got paid because she was one of the principals, and she said no.
Right.
So I was not aware any of this was going on up until that very moment, which was 2 days ago, and the very moment I found out, I jumped right up on the post. The very moment I found it out. Because I'm like, that's not going to happen because I know for a fact that we cut a check. And we cut a check specifically for the dancers. The amount, people can clown the amount or whatever, but you know what? The truth of the matter is that was what was negotiated on Jamel's behalf for the dancers. We didn't negotiate that. That's number one. Number two, for people, exactly, $250 for the principal dancers. It could be $250. It just really depends on the situation. But I don't know what misconception people have of video shoots. But baby, like I said, we've been on the other side. Video shoots don't pay out.
I don't think anyone
here. Unless you are a notable artist, you're not getting hardly nothing. You lucky if you get $50. And if you get
$150 a person for 30 hours, they'll do it for 30
That's
hours.
what I'm saying. So it's like, that's what the reality of any video shoot is. And the one thing about us, anytime that anybody, there's not a person up here, because I even seen somebody in the comments trying to front who only danced with us maybe one time back in Google Me days, talking about he danced with us for 2 years. Boy, bye. And I think his name was Joey. No, you didn't. Don't get that. Don't get that. You danced with us maybe once, maybe twice at times. And believe me, if you didn't get paid, you were told from the gate, this is not a paid gig. So therefore, you had the option to say, I'm going to do it or I'm not. Period. We don't play with people's money at all.
Well, listen, we're not gonna sit here. We got Miss Taylor came on the phone She took time out of her vacation to come and sit here, and she done sat here for damn near the whole majority of the show. So I want to thank you, Miss Taylor, for definitely calling in. We're gonna work on getting Jamel up on here. I'm gonna call his sister after we get off this show, and I'm gonna speak with his sister, and we're gonna work on getting Jamel on this show. And Harold and Miss Taylor will work out a resolution after this, baby, because Harold had a majority of the kids that was in it.
Yeah, Harold, let's have a conversation.
And they will have a conversation, and they will get to the bottom of this.
Not tonight. I'm trying to finish my vacation.
Well, go ahead and finish your vacation. Thank you, Miss Taylor. Thank you.
Look at the message I sent you and address that, please.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Taylor. Thank you, Harold. I want to thank all of y'all that listened. I want to thank all of y'all that called in tonight and listened. I want to thank y'all for calling in. Thank you to Yaz, manager, for calling in. Thank you to Harold for calling in. Okay, so now we gotta change the topic now, honey. Okay, thank you, Miss Taylor, for definitely calling in. We about to change the topic, honey. Okay, so we about to change the topic. And we about to get into this shit that went on in motherfucking Chicago. So everybody that got your hands up, please press 1, honey, baby, and take your hand down, honey. If you are not a part of what happened in Chicago, please press 1 and take your hand down. So this weekend, Amaya, started off, Amaya, and you give us the breakdown of how it happened. I just know that one of my house kids and someone else had a ball mistake, girl, and I just know that they said that somebody was calling around to the members and stuff, talking about chop people and do this and do that and all types of things, mistake, and it was a setup and all types of shit. So Amaya, what's the tea?
Hopefully, because she's been texting me since she's on the phone, so hopefully that she's still on the phone, that 872 number. So if Messiah, if you are...
Yeah, she's still here. I got her right here.
Okay. Let her explain it so that it won't come off crazy to me. Go ahead and bring her on.
She's on. She's on.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, you're on. Yes, we can.
We can hear you. Go ahead. All right, how are y'all tonight?
We're finding yourself.
I'm well, I'm just resting up. So, where can I start? So, I wanted to give back. I talked to Ayanna, I talked to Teyanna, I talked to all the leaders that I know. Like, what can I do to give back? Because I've been walking Ballroom, so on and so forth. So, I really wanted to bring something different, something fun. I wanted everyone to be in the space. So we was able to give free tables away, free beer, free pennies. We had sponsors throughout the whole Chicago area wanting to give something back to the community. So throughout this night, I feel as though that we didn't run out of no beer, we didn't run out of food. Everyone was eating, everyone was full, everyone was having a good time. So towards the end of the night, next thing I know, I was tagging a post. It was a post saying that Jay Moscow, due to the fact that he wasn't able to be put on the panel, because he wanted to chop, I wanted him to chop the Chanel. So them words never came out of my mouth. So then there was a screenshot. Well, before that, I called Gigi Moscow. Gigi Moscow, I called her at 3:45 in the morning, kept saying, look what your founder had to tag me in. So she said, I wish I would have reported that, but if you went into, like, you never said top, you never said top, you never said top. I said, I know I've never said top. We are 3 small houses in the Midwest. Loran's, Moscow's, and a couple of the Herrera when they were open. And we wanted to support each other because we were 3 small houses. What can we do to support each other, right? How can we practice together? How can we, if you need something, I can get you something, or vice versa. Jahari is good at runway. Practice with my runway child, so on and so forth. That's how we build camaraderie between each other. How can we help support each other in the Midwest? So that's where the 3 for 3 came in there. So after that, after I got off the phone, it just blasted to a whole other level. I called Gigi again around 10:43, 10:30, something. There's a screenshot of it. Saying I never said top, and she said, you never said top, blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, okay, this is still going to a whole nother level. So I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on or what the issue is with Jahari Moscow. Just not Jahari Moscow, Jahari Mirza and the Moscow. So there's a whole different issue with them not liking each other or however that looks. So me personally, I don't deal with the drama. I don't deal with the bullshit. I'm here to have fun. This is a whole sport to me. I enjoy myself. I support everyone. That's what I do. I know there's shade. I know there's all this and others, but I don't put myself in that situation. I don't put myself in that predicament to have to worry about that. When I leave ballroom, I leave that ballroom. When I go home, I have a 9 to 5. I have to do this work, do political work, so on and so forth. And that's what a drama stop at. And then Derek took it to a whole other level with the ex-father of my house. So the ex-father of my house, Nikki, sided with Gigi, sided with Jay, saying that I did say these particular things. Not knowing that Gigi, I didn't know Gigi was his cousin. I didn't know him and Derek was talking to each other. So it was just a whole gang up on myself. Then some receipts came across my table wanting Nikki to be a part of the Chanel. So it's a whole, like, oh, this is a whole setup thing. Now it feels like I've been set up when I was just wanting to get something back. That was just it.
You got anything you want to add?
Marcus.
Kelly, where y'all at?
I'm right here.
I'm sorry. I was asking the girls if they want to raise the money to pay the girls the $2,500. If these girls are quiet now, they also.
Did you hear everything she said?
I heard everything she said. How you doing? Is it Lasia?
Lasaya.
Lasaya. Sorry.
Lasaya.
Oh,
Lasaya.
Huh?
Lasaya.
Lasaya. That's what I'm going to say. I'm sorry. Lasaya. Sorry. Hi. Hello. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Okay. So, you had the ball. You decided to partner with some agencies, but your original intention was also to kind of give an opportunity for the smaller houses to shine. Correct?
Not even that. It's just to have fun. It's not even to give the smaller houses to shine. It's just for everyone to have fun. That's not my intention. I know what I can do outside and inside the ballroom. It's just to have fun. I wanted this to be not only a major ball, but literally a fun-free ball. Free liquor, free food, free tables, free everything. Everything was free.
Okay. So now we talked about how the misinterpretation between Jay Moscow. At any point did you ever, I know you explained this, that you guys were just basically agreeing to be in an alliance, but was there anything else that you might have said that would have maybe influenced his decision? Because I saw part of the message where you said something like, yeah, these hoes are going to gag, or we're going to make them gag. What did you mean by that?
I mean, like I said, we were going to partner together, we were going to practice together, we were going to support each other. I don't understand, what I don't get is, why is it so hard for people to actually truly understand what I mean support is I mean support. Not only do I do this in the community outside of ballroom, I wanted to do this inside of ballroom as well. That's just who I am. What does it look like for me helping someone in the other house where they don't have something? What does it look like for me to use a space in someone else's space to allow them to do particular things? I literally take my mother position very seriously, and actually giving support to other houses, but also support to my kids, and allowing other people to have support as well. That's just what I do.
Okay, so, yeah, I'm here. So,
Y'all got me there.
no.
hold on one second, Monica. To not have the element of surprise, I think that Derek is trying to voice his opinion. I'm not really for sure. So give me a second. Go ahead, Monica. I'm sorry.
So would you like, understanding that these people feel that way, would you like to clear the air? I mean, I know you've been making posts and things like that, but would you like to let people know that, you're not necessarily, to be honest with you, I really don't.
I don't know what buzzing sound y'all hearing. I don't move the phone. I don't set it in the battery pack and everything because it was about to die and everything.
Alliances together all the time. So what's the difference between the smaller houses doing? I don't think it's fair when when you start voting in blocks. But if you guys were basically saying you were lending a support system, I don't personally see a problem to me. But you've been accused of some very strong cheating allegations, especially when you host the ball.
Yeah, and I definitely understand that, and that's why
it's good when I talk
out there and clear the air that I
don't have no fan on or nothing. It's cold outside.
One second, Natalia. Natalia. Kelly Marcus, Natalia, the legendary father, Derek Chanel.
What's up, everybody? What's going on?
Hi, dude. How about it?
So that way it's all the parties that are involved in it.
I'm mad I didn't get right on a little bit earlier, or somebody called me a little bit earlier. I missed the statements from the mother. So what's going on?
So what I said was the proceeding conversation is when we had the ball, when we was actually having a quote-unquote alliance.
Is it better? I sat it right on top of the speakerphone.
Out of my mouth ever once said top of Chanel. I have friends in that house. I love Bree. Bree made it all the way to the end against the icon. So I don't understand. I would never understand why would I do something like that. And especially to people that I actually care for and to people that I know that are in that house. I understand that this is like a sport to some people, but it's just fun. So, like, when me frustrates me and puts me one type of way, and said this to Nikki and tried to defend myself in a particular way when Nikki even left, like, without even allowing me to explain myself, without allowing me to defend myself, without even even having a conversation within the household. Because he should have known that I would never say that. Personally, he should have known the work that I do. I would never put myself in that kind of predicament or position. So to even like this whole weekend has like went from a like fun weekend to like a weekend to like constantly defend not only who I am and what I do. So yeah, that is like. It just went from like 100 to like 0 in a matter of like minutes after the ball.
Okay, let me say this. Okay, I've been doing this shit since 2006. So my advice to you, love, is this is only the beginning. You're gonna be faced with stuff like this on and on and on and on throughout your entire ballroom career. So that's first. Second, here's where I have the issue, right?
Okay.
So when the information came to me, came to me by some parties that were sitting in the car that actually heard the father of Moscow upset at his house and yelling outside because he was told that he could not judge the ball because he did not agree to chop 3 Chanel. So when that information came across to me, let me finish. I was quiet while you. Wait. I'm sorry. So when that information came across to me, I reached out to him. He told me what it was, and that he couldn't judge the ball because he was told that he would have to chop 3 Chanel, and that he didn't agree to it. So he brought the information to me. So at that point, that's when I reached out to the mother in his house. She gave the same information, and then she said that she had receipts. So when she sent over the receipts indicated that some 3-for-3 bullshit, and that you gave very bloop after that, and I can forward over the receipts if y'all haven't saw them because my page is now
deleted and taken down because somebody spammed the post that I put up, but that's neither here nor there. So at that point, you know, that was very, very much confirmation for me. And so she said what she said. She sent over the receipt, and then your own house father even said, you know, look, I apologize for defending her earlier. This is, you know, it's come out to be true, and then that's when we reacted from there. Here's the thing: for two houses to come together to try to divide and conquer the Chanels, why you guys have to chop them? Why you guys just can't beat them on the floor? That's my thing. I've never had an issue with you. I've never had an issue with anybody from your organization. I don't even know them. And so for it to be, you know, like y'all targeting, you know, like my house, like what the fuck is the point? That was my whole thing. And like I said, and that's my post and my comment. Go ahead.
I thought you were finished. Go ahead.
No, you good. Go ahead.
No, that's my whole thing. Like, why? What is the use for it, right? There's nothing right now that Ballroom does for me to pay my bills. There's nothing right now for me that I
Brooklyn, fuck you, okay? Bitch, okay? Y'all need to stop worrying about how many motherfucking cigarettes I'm motherfucking smoking over here, okay? Bitch, I gotta smoke cigarettes to deal with you motherfucking girls, bitch, okay? And it's bullshit.
Well, babe, I gotta cut you off.
So stop your shit, bitch, okay?
Babe, it was in writing. It was in writing.
Okay, hold on, y'all. You have something to say? You have any questions?
I mean, yeah, my question is why?
They like $15 in New York, baby, okay? I buy my cigarettes when I buy my cartons when I go out of state.
Okay, well, girl, shut up. Why would they pick the Chanels and not necessarily the Ebony or another dominant house in the Midwest? Like, this, I'm hearing both sides, and then my other part would be, if Jay Moscow was told to shop people, and he can't, why would he come to the ball anyway, or why was that alarm not put up before the ball? Because, I mean, all this had to be worked out before the ball, right?
Maybe for like maybe like a 4 or 5 days before the ball.
Right. So I mean, it seems as though he seems like I get what y'all are saying, and the evidence is kind of there, but then I can kind of see how
$15 a pack.
What she's saying too, and the truth probably somewhere more in the middle. You know, it might have been. You know,
if everybody want Brooklyn Mona to reveal herself, who she is, hashtag I'm here for the shit.
That would be the way to do it. But why not do the Ebony? I mean, it's more Ebony there than anything, right?
Okay. I bought me 2 cartons and motherfucking in St. Louis, honey, and it was motherfucking $90-something for 2 cartons in St. Louis.
My personal opinion is that, you know, the plot was made, you know, from both the Moscows and both.
But if y'all want Brooklyn Mona to reveal herself, hashtag I'm here for the shit, since you want to play with me, Brooklyn.
So that was going to happen. But once the Moscows didn't get on the panel, they put somebody else on the panel, then, you know, everybody got upset. Then they got upset at the Messiah. And so now the deal is off at this point. So now it's like, let me spill a tea first type thing. So to be perfectly honest with you, pretty much both are in the same boat with me until proven otherwise. I mean, I appreciate the fact that, you know, they came out and gave the tea, but the fact of the matter is the plot was still made from the beginning.
Brooklyn, cigarettes are $14 here in New York, Brooklyn.
Who was all on the judges panel? I don't know. I wasn't there.
Icons, everyone had a leader on. The Icons was on part 1. All Icons.
You're the only person hashtag and put it down, Brooklyn.
What? No, I'm asking you. I'm going to have name. You won't know the name.
So I was there. Listen. I was there. I was there
traveling to Chicago Live, so you might know those older girls that were up there. You might know those girls.
Yeah, I was there to make sure if the money was passed out, the food was on point, the drinks was on point, everyone had what they needed, making sure everyone was secure, making sure
everybody wants you to reveal yourself, Brooklyn. They hashtagging I'm here for the shit.
I got your point, but I'm about to drive another point home. The conversation me and Kenny had earlier. So the responsibility of the judges was Jahara Mizrahi.
Yes.
So who was the judge? See, this is the part based on what. So I asked. This is what I asked. I asked them to make sure. This is what the competition that we had. We were going to make sure the icons was on the part one. We were going to make sure on the part two
That everyone that had a table was on the panel. That is exactly what we talked about.
If y'all want Brooklyn Mona to reveal herself, hashtag I'm here for the shit.
Especially when we're in ballroom mode. So everything was happening. I had to make sure the money was on me. I had to make sure that no one was dispatching trophies. So I was sitting there right there to make sure that I could pass out the money and the trophies. And he handled the logistics of everything else. Now, what happened with Fiji? Now, I do remember when he came up to
I
me.
got baby wipes because I don't use tissue, bitch. I use baby wipes to wipe my ass.
Get out of my face.
That's why I got those baby wipes.
Get out of my face.
I buy a 3-pack of baby wipes. I don't use tissue, bitch. I use baby wipes. Everybody knows that.
We had to make sure we passed out every last dollar of the ball. And I had to make sure that the commentators was on point and passed out the money.
Brooklyn, they want you to reveal yourself, girl. Reveal yourself, ho.
That night, which we did. So I was not the one that picking the panel, and which that should have been.
No, I keep them in my bedroom. All of them, all 3 packs. Stay in my bedroom. When I go to the bathroom, I pick up my baby wipes and I take it with me in the bathroom when I go in the bathroom.
The panel being held, and it will be better if when we do this again. Hopefully we do. But if that, I will hold myself accountable for that if that was the issue. But yeah, that was his job to make sure that the panel was on point and the DJ was staying on time.
Well, I mean, it sounds like it's just a myth of, so what's going to happen is, Messiah, Derek's probably going to play with your house a little bit. I would encourage you guys.
I have toilet paper for my house guests.
Just take it. And, if you feel it's
I got toilet paper in my bathroom for my house guests. I have rolls of toilet paper. I bought a motherfucking big ass pack of motherfucking Scott.
A bigger person and try to let this slide and move past it and see if he detects a pattern. And hopefully he's not acting, irrational.
They're talking about the ball in Chicago.
Hearsay. And even because those words are not, I saw the proof. It doesn't seem 100% clear to me. And, seeing that, I could see him taking that as a threat if it was like a little larger house or something. But seeing that y'all are 2 newer, smaller houses, I think he could be a bigger person and move past it. But, be ready.
Marcus, let me interject with you. Wait. Let me interject. Wait.
Go ahead.
I get what you're saying, Marcus. I totally understand what you're saying, but you know me. Okay? And then second off, here's the thing. Like, I could possibly be a bigger person about it if somebody took ownership of it and said, look,
hey, Roxanne.
This is the plan. We started this shit. I fucked up. I apologize. I still to this day have not yet gotten that.
And then I think another thing too, that the personal attack side happening, like who go where, I think that kind of tarnished that a little bit.
You said what now?
I said when the personal attack side happening, like, oh, well, this person trying to sleep with this person and this happening, I think that kind of messed it up for you too a little bit.
There were no personal attacks from our side. That's what I'm saying.
Right, but I'm saying personal attacks coming towards you.
Oh, I haven't even thought of any personal attacks.
I mean, I'll just be honest with you, Derek. I'll be honest with you, and I hope Mother Messiah doesn't think this is the shade. Y'all have bigger fish to fry on the ballroom, like on the ballroom floor, than to be battling for Moscow. I'm not being shady, but that's just a waste of your energy and time. And why you put directing all that energy to them, you really might be uplifting your real competition. That's just my thoughts on the matter. But
I get you, Marcus. But here's the thing.
I understand you feel as if you gotta get them before they.
No. I'm not even saying that. I'm not even saying that, Marcus. I'm not even saying that it deserves retaliation. What I'm saying is, people in Chicago, people everywhere else is going to respect my house. Period. So that's basically saying
you're disrespecting my house, and you blatantly put it out there. So until somebody contacts me to apologize in a legit matter and publicly apologize, it's game on. So my goal and my mission is to do what I got to do, period. And it's strictly business. It's nothing personal with nobody. It's nothing. I still don't have anything personal, you know what I'm saying, any personal ill feelings for LaFaya or her organization. But respect is respect, period. And I can't do no fake business about it.
I mean, I get that. If we're not gonna be a fake bitch about it, I'm gonna be 100 too. Threats ain't cute for me, and the floor is a battlefield. I have no problem in the floor when you hit the floor. I have no problem in talking to you in person. I invite you to talk to me in person, and I've said that. I had no problem giving you my number when you asked for it to have the conversation, and I'm not going to apologize for, man, when I know the truth. Pinpoint blank, period. Like I told Amaya earlier, I'm not going to bow down to no nigga when I know what came out in my mouth.
Anybody else you bow down?
I know that's what you asked me. That's what you just asked me. You just said right then and there that I'm going to respect your house. I need to respect your house. You need to respect me in my position just like I respect you in your position. You not listen.
I never gave you your position. I came on and I gave you the respect. I said I didn't hear the comments from the mother. I've always given. One thing about me is I don't even do the messy shit. That's not even what I hear. Okay? I got enough girlfriends that get into that. I don't even do the messy shit. But what I said, when I got on this phone, I gave you the respect of calling you a mother. I always give you the respect to respect your house. But what I'm saying, like I said, there was nothing and nobody to this day has still said, hey, this is what happened. I apologize. Swap the bam. None of that happened. You know what I'm saying? As a leader, you know what I'm saying, you should have been like, in my interpretation of it, you should have been like, look, I know what it may look like. This did not happen. This is not the case. From our conversation, you said that you could do it, but that was before those receipts were printed.
I told you that when you called me on the phone. I gave you my number. I told you that on the phone.
Wait. Would you listen? Listen. You did say those things on the phone. However, that was before those receipts were presented. Now, Derek, now these receipts that came up, you know what I'm saying? I know what it may look like. This is not what happened. I still have yet to get that, is what I'm saying. I'm hearing all this other
right there. But from an objective standpoint, there, what you're saying could be the truth of what was meant by the 3 for 3. But I could also see what she's saying. So if she came up with that lie that quick, you know, and she's been saying the same thing all the time. So maybe she is telling the truth.
I hear you. Hello.
I mean, it seems like you've already made up your mind. So, I mean, the only thing she could do is apologize and say, you know, because it looks like you've already decided that she was guilty because of the receipts that you have that are really not, you know, it's still a reasonable doubt there, you know, to be totally honest. I can see both sides there, no shade. I really do. But this lady's kind of sticking to this thing, you know. She don't seem that dumb to put that at right there. To mean that, like, she seems like a very.
Give you a little back history of who LaFaya is. I'm an executive director of an organization on the south side of Chicago, which is the first LGBT community center ran by POC, Black trans people. I would never. What the fuck do I have to gain from any of that shit? I understand this is ballroom, but at the end of the day, I'm here to give back. Everything I do is to give back. Point blank here, there's nothing that I can do on that floor to hurt you. And there's nothing on the floor. You got your legendary status. Again, there's nothing I can do to hurt you on that floor. So why would I even do that? I just want people to constantly think, like, you got a house that's trying to put another house, a smaller house, another small house up under the ground with a foolish ass lies when a nigga that we know was full on Sunday morning when he left. So I'm not going to constantly keep going back and forth when I'm sitting here telling the truth on my end. And I don't, And on top of that, I'm dealing with an issue with a father in my house that tried to play with one of my kids. I'm not dealing with that shit. Like, to be honest, let's be real about this shit. The nigga left my house because he was trying to fuck one of my kids. I'm not playing that shit at all. So we could be on this live, we could be on this phone, be real about the 100
house. That's all the stuff that's in y'all individual house and y'all individual structure.
No,
I got no control over that.
I really want to like be real clear and be real honest. Like the shade that I got from them three, and then to throw me up on the motherfucking bus out of some bullshit. No, I don't have time because he couldn't hold himself accountable to the house, so he left. And then the back.
Also, so basically, what you saying is basically because I was on mute for a minute. So basically, what you saying is that the father of the house was trying to play with one of the kids, and you not here for the shit, bitch. And so since he was trying to play with one of the kids, and you asked him to not do that, and you put him out the house, now he trying to throw you underneath the bus and saying that you did all this shit that you ain't do.
Thank you. And then next thing I know, I hear that he's going to Chanel. That's some shady shit to me.
Eric, would you like to respond to the allegation? I said, Derek, would you like to respond to those allegations about him coming to Chanel?
I can't say if he's coming or I can't say if he's not. I guess we just have to see at the next call.
Well, Lord. Well, Jesus, take the wheel. Mother, I want to thank you. I want to thank you for definitely calling in and telling your side of the story. Derek, I want to thank you as well for definitely calling in and telling your side of the story. But it's a lot of shady shit going on and a lot of fucking going on, honey, and shit like that, honey. So y'all better get to the bottom of that motherfucking shit and fix that shit. Jesus, take the wheel.
And thank you, Kelly, for allowing me to come on and speak my truth and my narrative in this particular matter.
You are so welcome. I want to thank you and Derek for definitely calling in, child. Oh, it's a mess up there in Chicago. Honey, Amaya, you see why I call it the mid-mess, honey? It's the mid-mess, honey. It's a lot of mess going on out there, honey. And I think Teyanna got something to do with it, too, Miss Day, because she always stirring the pot over there in Chicago, honey. I'm here for
yeah, she always somewhere in the background trying to stir up.
She always in the background stirring some shit, honey, okay? Allegedly. Excuse me, allegedly.
Before Latanya go. You here?
I'm here.
So what's this tea that they were supposed to be demon at the ball?
I was trying to get you away from that. First of all, I listen to my legendary people. I listen to my icons. I listen. And when I listen, I take heed to what they're saying. I don't want to be read. I don't want to be seen as a key. I don't want to be seen as anything like that. I listened, I heard, they wanted to deem someone. I said, this is my first ball. I don't think this is the place to do it. I think the Midwest Awards ball is the place to do it. I honor and Teyanna's ball. Not me, not he.
Well, let me stop the shit. Let me stop you right there, okay? Let me stop you. Because allegedly, I heard that whoever the person, we ain't going to mention the person's name, honey, okay? But allegedly, I already heard that person's house told him that he needs to wait and needs to start traveling a little more, bitch, and he needs to stop asking for his legendary status, Miss Thing. Where do they start asking for legendary status at, Miss Thing, girl? And these days and age, Miss Thing, girl, back in the days, you would come on board, Miss Thing, and you didn't even know that they was making you legend, bitch. They would just make you legend. Now bitches going around asking for legendary status. Bitches are asking for icon status. Y'all bitches need to stop y'all motherfucking shit. Stop begging for that shit, Miss Thing. When it happens, it happens. Oh, y'all wanted me to wake up the show? Y'all wanted me to change? Okay, let's go. But I want to thank y'all for definitely calling in. But that's all we going to stay about that legendary status. Because, bitch, we start talking about legends and icons, bitch, we'll be here all night, bitch. And I ain't got time for the motherfucking legends and icons conversation tonight, bitch. Your house said wait, bitch, so you need to wait. And Teyanna, The girls, and since we talking about legendary status, Teyanna, the girls want to know, bitch, and I'm not going to say the girls because, I'm here for the shit, bitch. Marco want to know, bitch, why everybody that gets deemed in Chicago got to wait till you and your crooked-ass girlfriend motherfucking ball this thing, bitch. Why they can't get deemed at other motherfucking balls in motherfucking Chicago, Teyanna. Marco want to know. Oh, I'm here for the shit. Y'all want me to wake this bitch up? Oh, I'm here to wake it up, bitch. Now, let's move on to the destruction ball this weekend given by Freddie LaBeija here in motherfucking New York. First and foremost, I want to say congratulations to Mimi West for definitely securing the bag, honey, and walking for the $1,000 and securing the $1,000. Congratulations to you, Mimi. I want to also say congratulations to the legendary Courtney Balenciaga for definitely winning Femme Queen Face. I want to say congratulations to the icon Face Ebony for definitely winning legendary realness. Let me see whatever category. I want to say congratulations to the Tishi girl for definitely winning Femme Queen realness. Let me see what other categories I remember. I also want to say congratulations, I think, to the LaBeija child that won the performance category. So now let's get to the motherfucking mess, Miss Thing. Oh, because I'm here for the shit and we ain't got that much time before we go in record mode. So anybody that's going to call in the show that want to talk about anything that's going to happen, because I do have another show set for 12 o'clock. What happened? Oh, Miss Thing, she gave me the womp. Hold on, y'all. Hello? Oh, she gave me the womp, Miss Thing, girl. She kicked me off, honey. Hold on, y'all. She kicked me off, honey. Hold on, y'all. Because I was in my shit, bitch. I was feeling it. Hold on.
Welcome to Blog Talk Radio. Please enter your host.
To start your show now, press 1 to hear.
It appears that the host has already dialed into this show. Only one host is allowed per show. Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
You see how this shit dog kicked me off and don't serve me like that, baby? Y'all see? I was here for the shit, bitch, and it don't got me off, Miss Thing. Hold on. Miss Thing, and it's saying I'm on the show, Miss Thing, and I'm not even on the show. Bitch, I'm gagging. Miss Thing, and I'm here for the shit, Miss Thing. I was about to get the shit started. Hold on. I was about to get the shit. I was about to get real messy. Hold on. You see, when I get about to get real messy, I guess I gotta change.
Welcome to Blog Talk Radio. Please enter your host pin when finished.
To start your show now, press 1 to hear.
It appears that the host has already dialed into this show. Only one host is allowed per show. Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio.
You see, it's saying I'm already on the switchboard, and I'm not even on the show. Miss Day, do y'all see what's going on right now, baby? Let me tell y'all something, man. You see, I guess that was God telling me not to carry the way I was about to carry because I was about to go left, bitch. So I'm gagging right now, honey. And I know Marcus and all of them is on the show, honey. And they gagging that I ain't even on the show, honey. Jason's not on the switchboard, Brooklyn Mona. It's my number that's on the switchboard. I was about to carry, bitch. But see, that was a sign from God telling me that what I was about to do, bitch, I shouldn't have did it, honey. Okay? I don't know what's going on. It's a mess. It's a purity mess over here, bitch. It's a fucking mess. Jason is asleep on the button. No, Jason is not asleep on the button. It still has my number up here on this switchboard. Hold on, I know how to eat it. Hold on. I got it.
Blog Talk Radio. Welcome to Blog Talk Radio. Please hold and you will be able to listen to the show.
So Jason was like, have you ever been to
You are now in the host queue.
late? And they gave you like a
hello? Listen, I don't know what the fuck is going on with Blog Talk, but it just kicked me off the line when I was just talking to y'all, and I keep trying to call into the show, but it's telling me that my number is still here as the host. So I had to call in through the regular number and bring myself on as the fucking guest. Miss Thing, she served me. So I was talking about Freddie Ball, Miss Thing, and let me tell y'all something. I was about to go in. I was about to really go in and go into depth details and stuff. But I'm the type of person, since I came home from prison, that I take everything as a sign. So the things that I was about to say, I guess God don't want me to say those things, so I'm not going to say those things. I'm just going to keep it cute because I take all my signs. And that was a sign that as soon as I was about to carry, honey, she hung up on me, baby, honey. So that was telling me not to carry. So I'm going to take...
Let me ask you a question. Kelly. I just got a sense that they said, have y'all talked about the Tixie yet? I said no. They said, well, how Andre told Precious to make the announcement that Legends couldn't walk.
Okay, so
I don't know what happened.
so let me say this. Let me say this, right? And to everybody that's on the phone line, we got a bunch of people on the phone line. So this is what I'm gonna do, and I wasn't going to do it, but I want everybody that's listening from the phone lines. In 3 minutes, the phone line's gonna cut off, okay? And I have set a whole new show so we can get into the LaBeija Ball, baby. So everybody that's on the phone lines in 2 minutes, that's on Blog Talk, gonna hang up and y'all gonna call back in. I'm gonna log back in. All the co-hosts is gonna call back in, and we're gonna have time so people can pick up the phone and call in here and talk, because I know a lot of people was waiting for this ball, for us to talk about this ball, because it was a lot of controversy going on with this ball, and people saying categories was changed, and this was changed, and that was changed. So, baby, we got about 1 minute and 46 seconds, and then it's going to go down, and a whole nother show is going to start, baby. But everybody on live can stay here, and we're going to start the whole new show over and get into it. Because, the girls was reading, honey. And then, Marcus made a couple of comments on some of those posts, and the girls wasn't too keen with those comments that Marcus made on the posts, Marcus, okay? Marcus, you have really got the girls in an uproar for the last 2 weeks.
Okay, well, guess what?
Marcus, they're gonna eventually attack you, Marcus.
Well, guess what? And guess what? I want everybody to know I do walk around with acid with me, and I carry mace. So that's up to them. Do whatever they need to do.
Yo, I cannot believe you just said I walk around with acid and mace, honey.
So that is your choice. Y'all can attack me if y'all want, but y'all are going to take me for my opinion, and that's that. Yeah.
Okay, Yo, we got.
Y'all was wrong. I don't like being misquoted, because y'all kept throwing me, Marcus, you and Harold are extorting that lady. I didn't even say nothing about the lady paying nobody. I said it might be me. Oh, no, I don't like to be misquoted. And then when you sit trying to tell, right, and then I asked them, what did I say? Quote me on what I said. And they can't go back and tell me. That means they sitting there, they listening so hard to hear, and it was like 4 or 5 people that went off on me, and I was like, well, what did I say that made them think that? I was just basically saying, okay, I see Harold point.
Okay, the show is about to end. The show is about to
hang up.
Hang up. The show is ending. Hold on,
Thank you
y'all.
for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
Hold on, y'all. So now I have to start it over. So give me 1 second. Hold on. I got to start it over, and we're going to get back in, because I know a lot of people want to call in and want to and say stuff. Oh, wait. What happened? Oh, fuck. Bitch, hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me see, because I fucked up. Hold on. This is the 25th. This is... Wait. Hold on, y'all. Because I don't know what the fuck I did, child. Hold on. Today is the 25th. Yes. Hold on. Child, hold on, y'all, cause this shit is wearing me out. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Oh, Lord. Lord have mercy. 925. 925. Where is this 925 at? Okay. It's right here. Hold on. Let me see something. Because what the fuck did this shit not... Wait. This shit, the 24th, airtime. Yo, I don't know what the fuck did I do. Child, I was trying to be cute, and I thought I did. Let me roll up. Yeah, roll up. I'm trying to fix this shit, child. I'm trying to fix this shit. I don't know what the fuck I done did, child. Okay, today is the 25th. The time right now is 12 o'clock. Okay. I'll fix all of that after. Let me see. Let's see. Okay. Let me see. Hold on. Okay. Studio. Wait a... Okay, there we go. Okay, hold on. I got it, y'all. I got it now.
Welcome to Blog Talk Radio. Please enter your...
To start your show now, press...
Since it appears you're calling back into a live show, we are reconnecting you now. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, we're back. We're live. We're back. We're live. Marcus, Amaya, call into the show. It's back live. I fixed the problem, honey. Y'all know, bitch, honey. I fixed it, honey. So call back in. Marcus and Amaya, call back in. Everybody that was on the phone lines, call back in. I fixed it, honey. Y'all know, bitch, honey. Y'all know I'm a little challenge, honey, when it comes to things, honey, okay? I had to fix it. Marcus, Amaya, call back in. We waited for y'all to call in. Marcus, you just called me. Can somebody inbox Marcus? Can somebody inbox Amaya and let them know to call back in, honey? I have fixed it. Amaya, you are there, honey, okay? Amaya? Hello? Amaya? Hello? 601-651. You're live on the air.
Oh, the show back on?
Yes, the show is back on.
Marcus, you here?
Yeah, I had to fix it. I fucked up. I fixed it. It's back on.
Okay. I'm just gonna listen. Is Marcus still here though?
I'm waiting for Marcus to call back in. I'm waiting for Amaya to call back in. Hello? Hold on. Okay. 773-492. Amaya, that's you?
Girl, if you don't shut up, girl, that's my number, girl. That's my number.
Okay, I fixed it, bitch. I had to fix it, baby. Give me some time, bitch. Y'all know I'm a little slow. Honey, hold on. Private caller, you're live on the air.
I had to fix it, baby. Give me some time, bitch. Y'all know I'm a little slow. Honey, hold on.
You live and
Private caller, you're live.
No, that was somebody live. Okay, there go Marcus. I need the private caller to press 1 and take their hand down. I need I need the 773-828 number to press 1 and take your hand down. Okay? I need y'all to press 1 and take your hand down. Okay? So I had to start a whole nother show. So we can get everybody, to be able to call into the show and voice their opinion about things. So now, Marcus, what was you saying before we hung up, Marcus?
about y'all kissing that lady ass?
What lady ass?
That's my opinion.
Teyanna Taylor.
Marcus,
kissing that lady.
hey, Marcus, this is Justin. I wasn't trying to kiss nobody's ass. It's just the way when the way it came off, the verbiage of what was said. Even if you were asking in a professional light, it still came off like real, like raw, like she owed this money to them. Like, and honestly, she did.
She's saying that, Justin, but what did I say that made you do that?
And I think here's the thing. I think, and another thing, I think that you're taking offense of me saying it like that, and I know that you're not included in the situation, and I corrected myself earlier in my statement. So I want you to take it that way, even though the way you were presenting it, being that you were the messenger and you were presenting it, I think a lot of people took it as such. But I know from my heart that you.
But can I ask y'all a question?
So therefore,
how did we get back on this $250?
I wanted to clear this
because he's definitely not supposed to be here.
Well, right, but hold on, because I felt that there was some tension in between that, and I felt like it's very important. I don't like being misquoted, and there were 4 or 5. It had just been one call out a date it, but there were like 4 or 5 people that kept saying, "Oh yeah, you and Marcus are trying to extort this lady." No, bitch. First off, we wasn't gonna get none of the money, so bitch, that's not extortion, bitch. And we're not trying to blackmail her either. We do think that the situation is unfortunate, and again, based on the circumstances that were there, which is them knowing Jamel, I think the situation should have been handled a little differently. You guys are looking at it like from your standpoint that y'all wouldn't pay a bill twice. $2,500 for a millionaire is nothing. Let's say even if she only has $1 million, that's nothing. And at some point, your name should mean more to you than the money, especially amongst the community in which you imitate. You imitate Ballroom and voguing all the time, so you wouldn't want to see those girls hurt. Asia was obviously upset. She hung up on the show and everything. I thought it's very distasteful that the Ballroom scene left her like that. If it was you girls and it was your house members, y'all would have wanted to be getting the money, but y'all crucified them. I asked the girls, did they want to take up a GoFundMe to help pay the girls? Nobody said nothing.
That I said.
Yeah, because these girls, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, the girls don't give a fuck. What happened to all the rest of the principal dancers that were supposed to come on the show?
Well, no. Well, one of them said they were still at work, but they already took off a day of work to film that, and now they out of the money, and so they got to be working all the overtime. Y'all know money's not that easy. $250 for us ain't a whole lot, but to sit there, and it's not even that. Ballroom has kind of propelled themselves into this place of going into entertainment, and they just don't understand that. Kelly, you've gotten a bad contract deal until we told you that wasn't no good deal. So I mean, it took a lesson learned, but nobody wants to not get paid.
Well, listen. Life is about lessons, okay? And I'm gonna sit here and I can be the first one to say, baby, yes, my first contract that I signed, baby, I gagged, bitch, at my first contract that I signed with people. And it was a lesson learned to me that I cannot go into negotiations with people without knowing the legal standpoints about the things that I am signing and the things that I am doing. So moving forward, I made sure that I got me a fucking manager, and then on top of my manager, I have my girlfriends that can actually sit and go over it as well. The contract, if it's things that's in the contract that I don't know about or I don't understand. So moving forward, I'm not going to be worked by anything, bitch. And I have obligations and different things in my contract now that people have to oblige by for me to even go and do anything with anyone, bitch. And if you, in my contract that I have is non-negotiable, okay? So if you're not going by what I need, and I don't feel that it's conducive for me, then I'm not going to do it. And it was a lesson. I had to learn that lesson by being fucked over, and I have to do what I had to do because I was already in a contract. I was already signed in a contract with the people. So I had to do what I had to do. I had to learn my lesson. But moving forward, the girls need to learn. This was a lesson learned for the girls.
But
to close out on that, Kelly, girls talking about entertainment lawyers. They was only going to get $250. They'd have to get a lawyer to read that to get the $250.
And that would have cost them more than them doing that.
Right. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, it should make, they're not getting these long legal, drawn out contracts.
Yeah, but I see what you said. I see what you said, Mac. At least I got my coins. But it was not the coins that I was supposed to get. But because I signed a contract and did not read over the contract the right way, I got what they wanted to give me and not what I was supposed to get. Yes, I did get a compensation instead, but it wasn't the compensation that I was supposed to get moving forward. I got work. I got work like a government. I got work like a government motherfucking mule, bitch.
But at least yours was a net profit. They got a net loss. Think about those girls. They had to pay somebody to do their makeup. They had to pay somebody to do their hair.
Okay, so Milan, this is what we talk. Milan, what we're talking about. Milan, what we're talking about is the girls got worked over by Jamel Prodigy. Jamel Prodigy hired the girls to be principal dancers in Teyanna's new video that's supposed to be coming out, and Jamel ran off with all the girls' coins. And the girls signed contracts. The girls signed contracts with Jamel Agency and not with Teyanna Taylor's company, and they thought that they were signing contracts with Teyanna Taylor's agency and W9's with her agency, but it was actually with Jamel Agency, and Jamel was paid directly through Jamel, and he was supposed to pay the dancers, and he didn't pay the dancers, and the girls got work for their coins. It was a lesson learned from the girls. We all got worked one time or another when it came to signing our first contract. I have been worked for signing my first contract, and the girls have been worked for signing their first contract. And now the girls know better moving forward. The girls need to read over everything that they're doing when it comes to doing these contracts and doing business with people in the agency. And I mean, in the industry. And I keep telling the girls, and I have been telling the girls this for the last year since I got worked with my first contract, okay? When it comes to signing things and doing things, if you don't understand the wording and the verbiage in these contracts that you are negotiating and signing with these people, you have the right to tell them to give me a couple of days to think about this and have someone that is knowledgeable, that can read over the contract and understand the contract the correct way and let you know if this is beneficial for you moving forward. You have the right to do that. No one can tell you that you do not have the right to take time to read over something that you are negotiating and something that you're about to sign. If they're doing that, then that is illegal, and that is also a crime as well. Bitch, I ain't understand, bitch, and I got work. But, bitch, you won't work me no more, bitch, because I secure the bag right now. I secure the bag the correct way, bitch, and I need all my motherfucking shit, bitch, okay? I need my own car service, my makeup, my hair, my deposit and everything up front, bitch. Well, I ain't going no place. I don't give a fuck.
Kelly, I just want to apologize to Marcus again, and you can put me back on mute.
Okay.
I think that he took offense to it.
Okay.
Thank you.
So let's get into
I love
it.
you all.
So the LaBeija Ball happened this weekend. Okay. So we're gonna talk about the LaBeija Ball. I got to get something to eat. I only ate once today, and I have not ate all day. I've been eating bananas all day, and I had a 6-piece of nuggets and some fries. I'm hungry. So the LaBeija Ball happened this weekend. It was 2 categories that was controversy this weekend at the LaBeija Ball. And it was the realness category, it was the regular realness category, and it was the performance category was really controversy this weekend. So, I don't understand, I'm going to start with the realness category. If you're not in my house, I don't understand why the realness people are calling around asking people are they walking categories and stuff. This is the second time this has happened to this is the second time this has happened to one of my house members, that someone has called around and asked them was they walking a category. Don't call my members and ask them if they're walking a category. It's none of your fucking business if they walk in a fucking category. You'll find out when they hit the back of the floor if they walk in a category. So it was brought to the attention of the promoter that Justin Mizrahi, a.k.a. known as Tick Tick, was walking Legendary Realness along with walking the regular category. He had his things for both categories. So it was said, oh no, he can't do that. He has to walk the Legendary category. Okay, that's fine. He don't need to walk that category. But then Executive Realness came of this category, and the legendary Rucker, Revlon father, came out and walked and won. So now it's a whole big drama at the ball. Like, okay, how did Rucker walk and everything? And so then I went up there and I told them, you know, I don't have a problem with Rucker walking or anything. Andre Ebony had a problem with Justin walking the regular category because he did not want to battle Justin and did not want Justin to win over him. So he told the promoter, I don't think it's fair for him to walk the category. So then Freddie said, no, he can't walk the category, and that's it. He can only walk the legendary category. But now once Rucker had walked and won and sat two kids down, then everybody was like, but I thought you said that Justin's couldn't walk, but... And so then it was a whole big thing. Honey, it was a whole big thing. And so then they said, you know what, pay it, Justin can come out and he can walk and everything. But it was still so much going on that they still let Rucker win over him because, you know, they really didn't want him to walk and all type of stuff. And that was the controversy on that. So Marcus and Amaya, what do y'all think about that whole situation?
Go ahead, bye.
No comments? No nothing?
I was trying to get my physics chance to say what he's going to say.
Marcus, are you there? Marcus keep disappearing. Marcus! I know Marcus ain't fall asleep.
Anyway.
Go ahead, Amaya.
No, he didn't fall asleep. I know that for sure. I just think that it was his. All the way around. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts about it, it was his. Like, if you on the floor to walk, and no matter who the fuck it is that you're on the floor with, walk against them. Either you're going to beat them or you're not. It's not that serious. All of that changing the category, telling commentators to do this, all of that shit is fucking played out in this fucking field. And I don't give a fuck how nobody feel about it. If you want to be the best, run up against one of the best, then you should have ran up against Justin and see if you was going to get through. And at the end of the day, you did all of that to still not win the category.
Yeah. It was a waste of time.
Got that.
Okay. So now that was good, that was cute, and that was fine. I'm not going to sit here and break the whole board down. The board was completed, all the cash was given out and everything. I'm just going to talk about the categories I seen on Facebook, and I know that at the board that it was controversy about. We're going to talk about those categories. So now we get to the performance. Now we get to the performance category. And the performance category, I know exactly what the performance category was because I was trying to get some of my kids to walk, but they was like, no, I'm not walking that category or whatever and stuff like that. So the category read that it was Butch Queen, Vogue, Femme, Soft, and Cunt is what the category read on the flyer and on the order category sheets. So I didn't have no kids. I didn't have no kids walking this category. So I wasn't up there in the front or on the back, you know, watching the category. I was sitting on the sidelines with my daughter, and I was taking pictures with my daughter because somebody asked me in the comments on the picture, like, what was the white child gagging at behind me? And I told them it was the Vogue category that he was gagging at because the I don't remember his name, the La Beja boy had came out and he did some nasty motherfucking shit or whatever because I seen the clips afterwards and the white child, Honey La Beja, had did some nasty motherfucking flip thing and bitch, and the white child and behind me and my daughter Charmaine was gagging at him in the picture from the move he did. The white child was gagging. Y'all go see the picture of me and Charmaine on Facebook. The white child was gagging at the move Honey did. And behind me and Charmaine in the picture. And so Chloe put up the category afterwards and was like, it was unfair for them to change the category at the ball for the libasias to come out and walk when the category actually said soft and cunt. I would definitely have to agree with Chloe when it comes to that. One thing I do disagree with Chloe about was because they came out and was dramatics. She came out and her and the other three prodigies got their 10s as soft and cunt. And because they came out as dramatics, she changed her performance to keep up with them into her dramatics. Because, you know, Chloe can be soft and cunt or she can be dramatics.
She's very good at both.
Yes, she's very good at both. I disagree that she changed her style of performance to dramatics to keep up with them for the category because Freddie changed the category so that his children can walk the category. That's the only thing I disagree with. She should have just stayed soft and cunt through everything, bitch. Everything she should have stayed soft and cunt. That's the only thing I disagree with. Is that
still took the loss.
And she still took the she still would she still would have took the loss. She still would have took the loss, Marcus. She still would have took the loss. But it would have been like, bitch, you stayed in the category. They tried it, even though they still tried it anyway at the end of the day. But if the category says one thing, whatever it is on the flyer is what it has to be at the ball. We cannot be coming in the middle of the ball, changing the categories because our children are not fit or suitable to walk these categories. Okay? If the category is soft and cunt, you bitches need to be soft and cunt. You need to know how to change up your vogue, Miss Thing. You bitches need to know how to be soft and cunt and be dramatics. Because every ball is not going to have soft and cunt performance. Every ball is not going to have dramatics performance, Miss Thing. You need to know how to be able to do both of them. You need to be able to know how to catch the beat and to be on point. Okay? The category said soft and cunt. It should have been soft and cunt. Okay? And you bitches need to learn your history when it comes to soft and cunt. The category said soft and cunt. You are soft and cunt and you get your 10s soft and cunt. You battle soft and cunt. You do not change because now I got my 10s. Now I can do whatever. No. The category is soft and cunt. When Little Kevin and Eugene and Ray Ray and Taifa and all of those girls would come out and they would vogue and it was soft and cunt, it was soft. It was pussy. They laid out like soft. They spent like pussy. It was slow. It was elegant. It was just like a ballerina dancing on a fucking feather, on a cloud. It was pussy. Now these girls come out for soft and cunt, and it's soft and cunt with a little twist of bam in it. No, that is not soft and cunt. Go ahead, Marcus.
But you do understand why. You do understand why she did it, right? Because basically their argument was the category was really supposed to just be Butch Queen Vogue Femme. So if the category is Butch Queen Vogue Femme and dramatics and soft and cunt can walk at that point, well, of course the 360 is gonna get people up more than the soft and cunt performance. But
I don't care what it was supposed. I don't care what it was supposed to be. The category said. The category said soft and cunt. So that's what
I agree. But
that's what they should have stuck to.
But Freddie is saying that is not what he said, and that's not what he meant by that. And that was my question to him. Like, well, what did you mean by Butch Queen Vogue Femme soft cunt? Like, what did you? It clearly says that, but he's saying that she should have called and got clarification. And we were like, well, what was she getting clarified? It was clear.
Yeah. What did you have to call and get clarified? It said Butch Queen soft and cunt. There was no calling to get no clarification of that. It was like, maybe you couldn't, like, I don't understand what clarification was you going to call and you was going to get from that. Okay, I think that it should have been chucked up as a mistake. The girls came out to walk and they couldn't walk. It should have been chucked up as a mistake, and only the soft and cunt girls could have came out and could walk the category. That's just my opinion on the situation. But I have no fight. I ain't have no fight in the dog because I had no kids. I had no kids walking, so I had no fight in the dog. I wasn't going to argue about it because I had no kids walking.
You're an icon in Ballroom.
No, yeah, I'm an icon in Ballroom. I'm an icon in Ballroom, but when I say too much and voice my opinion becomes I'm a bully.
Well, but in this particular case, you'd have been standing up for everybody, so maybe they would have went along with it. Just like when you stood up at Heritage Ball in Red, and everybody felt like you were standing up for the community, and they gave you life. Maybe you'd have got a little more life.
Yeah, they said one good deed. They said one good deed a year. They said pay it forward. I paid it forward at the Heritage Ball. Okay. Well, maybe we get Freddie to call in here. Freddie just came up on the line. Freddie, the number is pinned at the bottom. Freddie, if you want to call in here, the lines are open, and you could call in here and tell us about the soft and cunt fiasco, because the girls are really upset, and it's been a lot. It's been a lot of dragging in the Ballroom Clips and Dips group about the situation, honey. Yeah, it's been a lot of dragging. The girls is really highly upset by this performance category, because the girls came out and said they was coming out to battle the pussy girls. They was not coming out to battle the dramatic girls. They said they was not here for the shit, and the category said soft and gun. But you changed it. They said, this is what they're saying. They said you changed it so your house kids to come out because your house kids wasn't soft and cunt and they couldn't be pussy. I'm just saying. But Mimi Effect was everything, honey, okay? And let's talk about some, while we wait, hold on, we got Freddie right here, honey. Everybody please welcome Freddie Libasia to the show, honey. Freddie, you're live on the show.
Hey, Freddie. Hey, how are you?
I'm doing fine, and yourself, Freddie?
Hello?
Yes, I'm doing fine, and yourself. How you doing?
Clarify this category. I'm all right. I want to clarify this category. When I made this category up, I had already made up all my categories. And then I realized I did not have anything up there for Vogue Films, Dramatic, Soft and Cunt. And I said, wait a minute. And I was calculating what was in my budget at me spending for the trophy. And I went to two individuals when I was making up these categories, and I went over the categories with them. And I told them, I said, I do not have that category there. So I calculated how many trophies that, I already went to the trophy place and calculated how much it was going to be for the trophies and all that stuff. So I said that the other categories, like for the teen female figure category, I had to give out 2 trophies. I had looked at the realness category and realized that I was giving out a trophy apiece for each category. I said the only way that I'm going to make this work within my budget is I'm going to have to put the 2 categories together. And if you look through my whole flyer, you will see that on the flyer I have the categories with ring names. So I made up names for the category to make it hot or whatever the case may be. It's not like it's regular categories like everybody else has. So I said Vogue, Film, Soft, Cunt. This is what I said in my head. That's why you do not see it say Vogue, Film, Soft, and Cunt. And then you have the capture behind it that says, what's your claim to fame? Like if you're in a gang and when people be asking what set you claim and stuff like that, that's what you say. What set you claim? Somebody might say, I claim Blood. I might claim Crip. I claim Latin King, or whatever the case may be. So this is what it means when it says, what's your claim to fame? I put the categories in one, and I said they're either going to come dramatic, they're going to come soft and cunt, and what's going to have to happen is they're going to have to battle for the trophy and the cash. There was no me change in the category in the middle of the ball, or whatever the case may be. When Chloe hit me up, first of all, Chloe messaged me. On a flyer you have for information. If you need to know any information about anything, it would be the correct thing to you is call. Kelly, when you wanted to call and see whether I had more tables, you called me. You didn't text me. You called me verbally. So that's the purpose of having information on a flyer for people to find out information if they're confused. People were confused about a few categories, and what they did was they called me for me to clarify what I was looking for in the categories. Chloe inboxed me, and when Chloe inboxed me, Chloe never inboxed me inquiring about what I meant by that category. Chloe inboxed me about, was the shoes optional? Does the shoes have to be the same color as the outfit? She never called me to clarify what I was looking for that category. And then she came to me at the ball and gonna say that I was tired that I tried it. And I'm like, what do you mean I tried it? And she said, I tried it because she had messaged me in reference to this category. Yes, you messaged me, but you didn't ask me what I was looking for. Now, my thing is that I always tell my house members I don't want them to get no easy win in ballroom and get caught up in the ballroom politics. And if anybody that knows me or those that see me in the ballroom, you never see me caught up in none of that negativity that's going on with ballroom. I'm always reading when they're not doing the categories fair. So why would I want to make up something for my house members to win or to walk or whatever the case may be? They even came to me because they were confused about the category, and I told them what the category, what I was looking for the category. Why would I want to take one category and change it? I'm just lost with that. No one has never, anybody that knows me, they have never seen me get caught up in this ballroom politic or the drama of ballroom. If you see me going off in a ball, I'm going off for the right reason, not for the wrong reason. Not getting caught up in the bull crap.
So, Freddie, can we ask you this? If you were to look, because Chloe screenshotted the event page, if an average person were to read the flyer and it said Butch Queen, Vogue Film, soft/cut, and then it said... It don't say
soft/cunt. It says soft cunt. It has nothing to do with no soft/cunt. It says Vogue Film, soft cunt. There's no slash in it or none of that.
Okay, hold on. While Marcus pull up the category, we got a couple of callers. Private caller, you're live on the air. Private caller, you're live on the air.
I know that voice. They about to try it.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, so like Kelly was saying or Marcus was saying, to the average person, somebody looking at that flyer and it says soft cunt, I don't care if the N or the and is not there, they're going to think, okay, well, it means soft and cunt. So I don't understand why you don't understand that the normal ball person wouldn't think that on that flyer it means soft and cunt or soft cunt or whatever you mean. That is a style of Vogue, right? Mm-hmm. Soft cunt is a style of Vogue.
There's been many times where they have Bazaar on the flyer, and I don't understand what it is when they have it on the flyer.
That is a total category. That's a total category. Soft and cunt is a specific style of Vogue. Soft cunt is Bazaar is a general category. Mm-hmm. Now, if you want to subcategorize Bazaar, then that is a different issue. But if you say Butch Queen Vogue Femme, that encompasses both soft and cunt dramatic, right? But if you specifically say Butch Queen Vogue Femme dash or hyphen soft cunt, that means it's specific to soft and cunt. Correct?
Okay, but there was no slash or no dash there.
It doesn't matter. If soft and cunt is on is
no, but you just said it. But you just said it though.
Okay, well take that out.
I'm listening to what you said. No, now take it out. No, you said now take it out, but that's what you just said.
Okay, well let me revise it for you. Let me revise it for you, Freddie. If you have on the flyer Butch Queen Vogue Femme space
soft space cunt, it's the same thing as implied as soft and cunt, correct? What do you mean when you say space? What do you mean when you say space?
Empty space, like you hit the space
empty
bar.
space. It says Vogue Femme Soft Cunt, and it all says.
So what did you mean by soft cunt? What did you mean by soft cunt?
I just explained to you. I just went and explained to you what I was looking for when I made up this category. I said that I was putting. You want me to give you examples of soft and cunt?
No. You said the name of the category said Butch BQ, because I'm looking at what you screenshotted. BQ Vogue Femme Soft Cunt. Then it says $300 hyphen. What's your claim to fame? Melt and yellow. Oh, right. Melt
What's
yellow.
your claim to fame?
Okay. So
does it say melt there?
It says melt. Which, Freddie, I'll tell you that word melt.
It's the soft and cunt.
Correct. That word, and because Freddie, I mean, he's from a different era of Ballroom. That's one of those like dog. I ain't gonna say dog whistles, but that's one of the words that we in the newer generations would use for in relation to soft and cunt per se. And that's what I was saying on the post, Freddie. I think there's a disconnect there. Because hey, you just said Butch Queen Vogue Film. $300. What's your claim to fame?
Right.
And yellow. That little meant everybody probably would have thought. I don't even know how anybody would have thought that dramatics was included in this. It's like, unless they read the whole flyer.
That's still understandable. That's understandable. But what I don't appreciate is people going and trying to sabotage my name. Because as long as I've been in Ballroom, the old Ballroom and the new Ballroom, I don't portray that image whatsoever because I'm by far thirsty. Like, we're trying to go right now with this House of LaBeija and stuff like that. We are by far thirsty. We have took every stone that everybody have thrown at us. We want to get where we want to be with the correct way, not with the ballroom politics. And what I don't appreciate is people trying to sabotage and think that I'm trying to change the category for my house to walk or win. Like how they first of all, they didn't even want to walk the ball. And I told them, I said, it's my ball, it's not the house ball. Y'all can walk the ball. This was almost a year ago when I started playing in the ball. Like, for people to think that I'm trying to get my house to do, I'm not caught up in that ballroom stuff, and I don't want people to like try to bring a negative thing to my name like that. That's what I don't appreciate.
Okay. Hold on, private caller. Hold on, y'all.
Everybody else. There's a lot of people in Ballroom that make mistakes or whatever the case may be. But one thing and two things for certain about me, I'm not trying to get no petty win.
Okay.
I don't want nobody to think that I'm trying to get a petty win.
803-609, you're live on the air.
I'm entitled to make mistakes.
803-609, you're live on the air.
Just like everybody else is. I call myself trying to make a function that's with positivity for the community, and all people can do is backlash and try to shoot somebody down. That's what I don't appreciate. When is people going to do something about Ballroom doing that? And all everybody is doing is gravitating to the negativity of this situation. That's where I'm lost at.
Oh no! We said no, Freddie. We said
take that.
Freddie, we said that you had all your categories, all the cash was given out, and it was a fabulous function. It was only 2 discrepancies that the girls had that they posted on Facebook, and that's what we was here to. We talked about those 2 discrepancies. We didn't talk about anything else. It was no dragging or anything about the ball.
But Kelly, you got people. The majority of the people I have watched since Saturday, I have watched people gravitate to the negativity and trying to make this worth more than it is. and trying to create drama. The kids in my house is not with that drama, and all they're doing is trying to have fun. The majority of the kids in my house is new to Ballroom, but with them seeing the buffoonery go on and stuff like that, that gets kids discouraged. Here they are trying to come into Ballroom and have a good time, but you have people throwing stones at them, and all they're doing is trying to have a good time. Like, I just don't get that.
Hold on, we got another caller.
312-804.
You're live on the air.
Hey, what's up, Marcus, Amaya, and Kelly? This is Icon Milan Christopher. I just wanted to say to Freddie, hey Milan, you know, how you doing? We're from the same generation, and reading this flyer, especially coming from the generation we come from, Ballroom both of them was always separated into two categories. There was dramatics, and then there was soft and cunt. Reading your flyer, it clearly says both them, soft cunt, $300, then a dash, and then it says, what's your claim to fame? Melt yellow. Not melt in yellow, but melt yellow. So it was almost like just it was self-explanatory. It was no need for anybody to call you. The category was soft and cunt, which is okay. You know what I mean? It's okay you had soft and cunt, and I think at your ball, you probably said, okay, let me make it hot. I want to make it hot. Soft and cunt is, but we got the dramatics when I might have forgotten to put dramatics on there, so let me open it all. But once you did that, which is no problem and no issue because people do this at their balls all the time, the people that came and walked the proper category that came to your function for soft and cunt, you should have at least either gave them the trophy or gave them the money and then asked them, you know, can I open it up? Which would have been fine.
It kind of makes that person feel a little cheated by getting ready for one particular category. And then being, I get what you're saying.
Especially after his house member won, so that's really why.
And that even makes it. Listen, Freddie, this is coming from a person who has had amazing balls and who has had terrible balls. So it's not I haven't really heard anything extremely negative about the ball. You gave away all your coins, so nobody's attacking you. I think people just want you to be like, I apologize. I opened it up.
I messed up. Okay, but hold on. First of all, I can apologize, but I'm not apologizing for talking about opening up and I didn't open it up. I apologize because I made a mistake when I made the category, but I'm not going to sit here and say that I changed the category because that's what I didn't do. I'm not going to say that. I can apologize. I can apologize for making the wrong way when I first did, but no, I'm not going to say I changed the category in the middle of the ball, because that's not what I did. And I made a mistake when I made the category. I'm not saying all that other bull crap, because that's not what I did. I made a mistake when I made the category, and I'm not going to say I opened up no category and no ball. No, that's not what I did. Well, technically, no, ain't nobody going to convince me of that.
Okay. Hold on, Milan. So, Freddie, let me ask you a question. Okay. So you said you wrote the category, and you made so basically you made a mistake with the category. So you're kind of you're giving us that. Hold on 1 second. You're giving us that you made a mistake with the category, but you're not saying that at the ball you opened it up. But you technically did open it up because you made a mistake. What I'm saying to you is, hold on, because see, this is what people feel, and I'm gonna say the same thing on this live that I said. Hold on. I'm gonna say the same thing on this live that I said while Caesar was recording. When it comes to Ballroom, I'm still learning, and let me tell you why I'm still learning. I'm still learning because rules change in mid-air. Now, this is what I said on the live when it came to the realness category, and I'm going to say it again because can't nobody tell my story better than I. I was MIA from Ballroom for 20-something years due to my drug addiction. So me coming back almost 7 years ago, I'm still learning, and I'm not learning because people are telling me. I'm learning because I'm sitting back watching. So this is something that I didn't know, because y'all are telling me something on the phone now that I did not know, because had I known that, I wouldn't have made the category up the way that I did. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm still learning as I go along.
or whatever the case may be. So it's not like I'm sitting here trying to say, yes, I made a mistake because y'all are telling me now. So now I'm realizing that. So it's not that I realized it at the ball. I'm listening to what y'all are saying now.
Right. So listen,
and some of those that came from my era know that I was MIA for a minute. Like I was lost in time for a minute.
Okay, this is all. I think this is what everyone is saying. Had you made the flyer and it just said Butch Queen Vogue Femme, $300, and then Soft and Cut, Claim Your Fame, that like the way it is worded and the way it is written, especially coming from a person where Ballroom Vogue Femme was separated into two categories for years. It was always Butch Queen Vogue Femme was there. Butch Queen Soft and Cut was its own category. Butch Queen Dramatics was its own category. Only in the last 7 years has Vogue Femme just been all thrown into one category. I mean, honestly. So the way he wrote it, it was like, okay, he's giving the soft and cut girls a chance to get out here and do their thing. Because that's, I mean, I read it that way. I mean, that's what it looked like. So whatever the case may be, you don't have to apologize. I just want to let you know that, you know, by me just being a person that was just reading the category and knowing where it come from, it did look like you opened it up at the ball. And which, if you wanted to, it was your ball. But it just allowed. But the fact of the matter, but this is what I'm just. This is what loses me. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. You said you didn't do it.
I understand what you're saying.
Say this really quick. You said you didn't do it. I'm just saying what it looked like to the people who are calling in, and maybe even Chloe and different people who came to your ball to walk that particular category. I personally feel like, you know, because of the discrepancy, because a person actually came for Soft and Cut and walked Soft and Cut, and it was dramatic people there, and it was not whether it was a mistake on your own if you forgot or confused. You should have gave that person the trophy or the cash or gave them an opportunity to say, yeah, open it up, I'll battle. And Chloe is a bitch that would have told you, yes, I want to battle. Like, that's who we dealing with. But, you know, God bless you. I heard your ball was great. So, amen. Bye, y'all.
Bye, Milan.
Bye, Milan.
You are a shady set, Mr.
Who?
You, bitch.
Ready? No, I thought, you know, I really wanted to go back into the Teyanna Taylor thing with Milan. I hope she would have stayed on the line later, but, you know, we're dealing with this right now.
I'm still on.
Oh, okay. Go on to Teyanna Taylor. Stand to the side and let us finish with this. If you can give us just a few of your minutes, we'll be, because, I mean, and Freddie, I apologize because truthfully, I mean, unfortunately, when the ball goes well, it's not really much to say. The girls, they tend to focus on the bad than the good. That's just how it is. You know, there's 2 balls in a row that you've had a really nice ball. You had icons there, legends there, and all of that. You know, so the kids ain't got really nothing to say besides that part. Unfortunately.
Thank you.
They'll be ready for next year. They'll get over it. You know.
Thank you.
You even got Kelly on the floor.
Bitch, I walk facing 5 motherfucking years, bitch. Girl, honey, I dust off those ruby reds and came out, honey, okay?
Hold on, Kelly. Maybe I might be, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, maybe I'm just a little bit more stern than others, or I look at things different than others. And you said something about shade and the kids being new and not understanding or liking the shade. But even though you took a break from Ballroom, you are still an entity in Ballroom and understand it. So the one thing about shade and politics and drama, no matter how much it might feel uncomfortable or they may not like it, they're going to experience it. And as a leader, that's your job to teach them how to deal with it. It's not to say, well, I don't want them to be a part of that, or they don't like it and they don't understand it. That's your job to teach them that. Well, and in any house I've ever been in, and any child that I've ever raised up or taught, because contrary to how a lot of people may feel, Milan was my first gay mother. And she taught me that. So at the end of the day, you have to teach them that so that they can have the backbone inside of a ballroom, because it's going to be shade, it's going to be drama, it's going to be politics, hands down.
Right. Well, yeah. Well, I do that. I did that from the beginning, but not threats. They shouldn't be having no threats at this point in time.
I mean, they shouldn't. No, they shouldn't, and I agree 100%.
Not no threats, and that's what bothers me. I don't appreciate that.
Never. No, they should never. And I agree. I'm not big on the. Well, let me shut up. I don't think that they should be threatened. But I definitely think that you have, it's just the way you said, like, well, I don't understand like the politics and this, that's going to come. And when people get into their heads that we are in this, it's a safe space, but it's also a competition. I think people miss that part of it. That this is a competition, so people get emotional, people get in their feelings, people feel some type of way because they're competing, they're spending their money, their time to do something inside of a competition. The family aspect is outside of the ballroom door. Inside that ballroom, it's a competition.
Right. And just for a note, I think Chloe get over it because Chloe won the $1,000 at his ball last year. So I don't think she thought it was rigged because she won the $1,000 last year.
Right,
it's just, you say
and like he was saying, she a bitch. If it was told to her, she can stand in any line and get through. But I just think it is unfair when you get ready. If Kelly would have got ready for that face category at Freddie's ball, and she's sitting there, I'm on the phone with her while she's in the Uber, while she's waiting to get ready to go in, while she's waiting to walk. And then as soon as she gets to the back of the runway, they're like, "Oh, we want you in gold."
I know. I'm saying, like, no, I'm going to keep it real with y'all. I'm going to keep it real with y'all, bitch. When I came, because, see, I was one of the last people to come out for the category. So I didn't see the other girls coming out for the category. So when I came home and I watched the live, bitch, I just seen Courtney coming out there with the fans. I didn't see Courtney with no flowers. So, bitch, I was going to read, bitch, but I said, well, let me wait, bitch. Then I went back and I watched Caesar's video, and then that's when I seen the Balenciagas came out before her with her flowers and gave them to the judges.
Oh, okay.
Everything. It's all a learning experience. Hold on, we got 2 more callers. Hold on, private caller, you live on the air.
I just had one more question for Freddie. Did the judges panel ask you what you meant by the category? Because you don't have to apologize for the quote opening it up or whatever the case may be. But as a judge in Ballroom, if you see on a flyer that it says soft cunt, then you automatically should be chopping dramatic walkers for dramatic vote. So I'm just wondering, I'm questioning the judges panel why they didn't question
maybe
it.
Because I made an announcement at what I was looking for. This is why people are saying that I opened up the category because I made it. And what made me make that announcement because the same day of the ball and the day before the ball, people were calling me, asking me exactly what I was looking for that category. Because they were confused. They were confused by it saying what it said as well. So they asked me exactly what I was looking for. So I said, you know what? I'm going to have to make an announcement at the ball. I found out like the day before the ball that the category was confused. Now I have been promoting this ball almost a year, and no one never came to me about like categories with the ball until 3 days before the ball, 3 days before the ball, 2 days before the ball, and it just so happened that category there, people were asking me about that category. Friday, I got no questions about that category until those 2 days.
Okay.
So they never questioned what I was looking for because I made the announcement.
Okay, thank you, caller. We got one more caller. 347-376. You're live on the air. 347-376. You're live on the air. Okay, they go.
Hello, you?
Okay.
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all heard them? Go ahead. They're back. Go ahead, caller.
Oh, okay. So this is Day Logged In, just calling to put my little 2 cents in. So from the category when I read it, I was thinking that when he stipulated soft cunt, that meant it was the type of personality, the type of vogue that you had to portray. An old way, a new way. Anybody can walk that category as long as it was soft cunt. So the big discrepancy about him opening the category, I don't know why, because a dramatic person could have walked that category
as long as their vote was.
I've been looking for it all night.
Now that goes on to the people on the panel. All that 360 and things that they was doing on there and double kicking, I just one chop. No, that's not. Once you bid out that element, it's a chop. And let's even stipulate you can chop during the battles, then no shade, it was a one chop. Because after that, nobody was
Caller, you were saying that it didn't matter what style of performance. You said old way too.
Yes, yes. If you can do old way and all that and be soft cut like it said, then no shade. The judges seen it that it was soft cunt, not soft and cunt, which is a category broken down. We're not there.
It
We're
said
talking about
between both
My computer's.
Yeah, but you saying both femmes. It said between both femmes. Soft cunt is a category. Between both
what I'm
femmes.
saying, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Not like old way and stuff, but I'm saying anybody could have walked that category.
You text me and said that you was doing Melissa's hair.
Am I right or wrong?
No, you're wrong.
You're wrong. You're wrong.
It's those, and that's why I think is really important for like, even when you do the category, you really like. Let's say the category was, let's just say open to all performance, and you really want to give out 4 trophies. I think even when you put 4 trophies at the end of the category, I usually put in parentheses and say quiz, which queen votes in. Or however I'm putting 4 trophies down, so people will understand exactly what you're looking for. Or even if you'd have said which queen votes in, even if it would have said 2 trophies, maybe people would have. You probably would have got more calls. Well, what's the second trophy? I see soft cut. What's the other trophy? I get what you're saying. You know what you. Because I mean, actually reading it now, the way you're saying it, even the melt yellow. I thought you said melt in yellow, so like they had to be dressed in the color yellow. I still don't even know really what you was looking for at this point, but.
And see, somebody like me who's not going to ask you too many questions, I'm one of them who read the flyer, because I read, if somebody asks the judge, they tell me what happened to the judge, I read those categories. And so I'm not about to keep asking you or having you run back from how handling something in the back to keep asking. Ask for your opinions accordingly. I'm not going to keep asking you every 5 minutes if this is for. If that's the case, you should judge.
But see, that's where the problem is when judges do not do that, because judges sit on a judge's panel all the time and assume what they want to assume, and then they do what they want on the panel.
No,
I've been watching this since I'm ready.
But it's in black and white.
Listen, Freddie. This is crazy. So you're telling me you're on the judge panel, and on the flyer it says, Butch Queen, both femmes, soft cunt, $300.
That's my wash club.
Melt yellow, and somebody comes out voting like Pony, you're going to give them 10?
If they come out voguing like Pony?
Like Pony or like Laomi. Reading what I just read to you, these people come out, you're giving them 10 for Butch Queen, both femmes, soft cunt, $300, melt yellow, claim the fame. You're giving them 10.
Yes.
I'm chopping. And first of all, I'm looking for yellow. That's number one.
Yes.
I think it's still that disconnect. Well, Freddie, the next time you have a ball, if you want them to like read over the flyers first, you know, or anybody,
or help, or ask any questions.
Because I get what I get what you're saying. You're basically saying the soft and cunt really wasn't a part of the title of the category. More of like a description of what you were thinking. But because it's all,
why would you put soft and cunt in there? That doesn't even make sense.
I totally
agree. It doesn't make sense.
But based on what
that don't make sense to y'all, it made sense to me.
It made sense to him.
It made it make sense. It made it make sense. Like a lot of stuff don't make sense to me in Ballroom when it comes to category, but I just have to go with it. It's a lot of stuff that we want to talk about. We want to get technical about.
When you're writing something as a promoter, you really already know what you want, but then you really should have somebody go back and read it, because it may not say anything of what you're trying to say. You're right. You know what you're looking for.
When I went over it with who I want,
it don't matter. It's mine.
Whatever the case may be. I mean, everybody have their opinion about who they want to use to go over stuff, and I did run it by 2 different people and stuff like that, is familiar with Ballroom or whatever the case may be. So when they told me, yeah, that sounds nice, I went with it. You understand? But I did go over it with 2 people.
It sounds nice is a one thing. It sounds nice is one thing. It being grammatically correct for Ballroom is a completely another different thing.
No. Or you don't know what they interpreted by it.
Yeah, me as a judge, I've been judging for 10 years now. It was 2 things that I would have looked for: the color yellow, soft and kind. All of the other elements and all of that extra stuff that people would have been trying to, all of that is non and void. Because right here in my face, in the sheet of paper that you handed me when I sat down, it's telling me that I'm looking for a soft and kind performance and a bitch in yellow.
Okay, Freddie, I want to thank you for definitely calling in and definitely telling your side of the story. I had a wonderful time. It was definitely great to be back on the floor after 5 years of not walking and stuff. And I can't wait until next year. And I'm definitely Freddie, I'm gonna definitely be hitting you up because I need to ask you a question about something.
Okay, and I just for the rest, I just need to clarify one thing before I go off, and that's the situation with Justin, because I want to be clear that the situation that happened when it pertains to Andre. Andre asked me the question about the 2 different realness categories and stuff like that. He did say to me that Fred, if you gonna let him walk, you should let him walk. Or whatever case. He never told me not to let him walk that category or I should say something about it. He never told me that. When I think I was having a conversation with Justin outside of a guy, but I remember him telling me about this hat now. What made me get on that mic about that hat, because I remember when he mentioned to me about that hat or showed me the hat or something, I remember where I had saw that hat at. Now, that night, I didn't see the person who walked in that hat, Kelly, and I don't know what you know. I'm talking about Terry's hat. When he told me about that hat, and I saw the hat, I remember because I saw that hat before the ball because I was asked, was that hat bizarre enough? And when I saw that's when I mentioned to him. I said, now you know that you can't walk. I said, aren't you legendary like that? Because of the conversation that I had with Dre. But it wasn't a conversation in reference to not letting him walk the category. I said to him, aren't you legendary? I said, now, you know, if you walk in legendary realness, you cannot walk this other realness, is what I said to him. But it wasn't Dre who told me, he shouldn't walk. Dre did recommend that he should walk the category if I want him to walk the category. So I don't want nobody to get confused that Andre was the reason why, all this mishap, and he told me not to let him walk that category, because he did say, Freddie, it's your ball. If you want him to walk the category, he can walk the category, is what he said to me. Mm-hmm. So I just want to clarify that as well.
Okay, thank you.
Okay?
Okay. Thank you, Freddie. Thank you for definitely calling in.
All right.
Okay, Marcus. Go ahead, Marcus. Milan is still on the phone.
All right, Milan. So have you heard about the whole situation with Jamel and all of that?
Well, Kelly just told me what happened. So, yeah.
Okay. So, Miss Taylor, Teyanna's mom, came on and indulged us for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. And, Harold kind of came on and asked for, a resolution like, okay, Jamel ran off with the money. Some of the people might have been confused of who they did. So as maybe in an act of good faith, would maybe they be interested in paying the dancers the fee? And the mom was like, no, and I don't, I feel like you're extorting me because you're like, Harold said some things like, this could go bad, this could get ugly, the public perception could be bad. You know how the game, how we are, we always judge before real quick. So what do you think would have been what do you think should happen or should have happened or whatever? And what can girls do to protect themselves? Two things when Kelly told me the story. Number one is
I made a music video and my management or myself paid a dance company, which I'm assuming Jamil set up a dance company of his own and said, hey, I'm going to give you this $2,500 and I need 5 dancers. And then 5 dancers show up saying they work for Jamil or they're there for the, whatever. So I've already paid Jamil for this service. Now, if Jamil does not pay those dancers and takes the money that I paid him, it's actually the fault of Jamil. I mean, I should not have to pay twice or double, but at the same time, the dancers who did not get paid, even though they're working for Jamil, they also are working for Teyanna Taylor's company. So now they're responsible to now sue Jamil and the Taylor LLC because they did not get paid. They need to get their money back. So both of them are liable. Whether they sign contracts or not, it is illegal for anyone to work for free unless you sign a contract that says I'm working for free. So I don't know if they signed contracts. I heard Kelly saying something about she signed a contract before. I don't know if
they signed they thought they were signing contracts with Teyanna Taylor company, but they was actually signing contracts with Jamel's company and not Teyanna Taylor's company, and W-9s through Jamel company. The Taylor family never seen anybody's W-9 or anything contract or like that with any of the girls. The only W-9s they seen was Jamel's and a contract with Jamel.
So now, because there were contracts, it is actually the fault of the dancers by not reading their contract thoroughly, not seeing what exactly it says, not seeing who they were working for. They signed a contract at this point, so now the person that's liable really is Jamil, and now they can sue Jamil for breach of contract.
If
outside of that,
says that though, right? Because
only if the contract would have said, "Bitch, I'm only giving y'all 25 cents," and even though I told you I'm giving you $25,000, but you didn't read the contract that you signed, I'm only liable to give you 25 cents.
But what if the contract says Teyanna Taylor Industries and like she made a fake contract on her behalf?
Now, then they would have to bring that fake contract and show to the court that they, signed this and it said this. But how much, I'm not being fierce and I'm not trying to be funny, but how much was each dancer supposed to make in this?
$250.
So, by them, so 10 of them going, one of them going and trying to sue for $250, it's going to cost them at least $150 just to get the paperwork in front of the court. Now, what they can do is say something like, they had depression or loss of wages or just certain things that happened that's transpired from them not being paid. Maybe they didn't pay their car note, they lost their car. Like, they're going to have to prove that this is even worth the time and date of the court. You know what I mean? So,
I think that's the part, Milan. I think that it's a small amount of money. I just feel like, and I think this is like the human. When I worked for Verizon, right, I would tell my people, if you're on a phone call and a customer calling in 8 times over a $5 late fee, it's cheaper for us to just go ahead and credit that $5 late fee than them keep calling in and wasting our time begging for a $5 credit. You know what I'm saying? Right. So at this point, because she's indulged us for 2 hours and she's actually, been responding, I mean, she needs to be very hands-on.
But $2,500, Marcus, even if they're a millionaire, and even if you are a 100,000-aire, $2,500 is a lot of money, especially when your label is giving you a budget. And you've already utilized that budget for your dancers. You paid your dancers. You paid the person who brought the dancers. So now,
what she said, Malone, was that the dancers did not come out of the label budget. The dancers came directly through their budget that they paid for the dancers out of pocket.
No, I think she was saying that they paid them directly because the label was going to take forever or something like that. But the problem
she was like she didn't want to wait 90 days for the money.
It would have been different had they gotten something like they had to do their own hair, their own makeup, their own outfit, and they sat there for 12, even if it was 7 hours, and they got nothing out of it. It might have been
I definitely understand. Listen, music videos, I'm sure some of y'all have been in music videos. Music videos are 10 to 12 hour days off back. And a lot of people do music videos for free just because they want the exposure. So I don't know what the scenario is, because I don't know if you guys have talked to any of the dancers. Maybe one of the dancers should have called in, but I don't know what the scenario is. Whatever they sign is what is now legal. So if I was Teyanna, or if I was Tiana Taylor's mom, I don't know who y'all had her mom on the phone, I would repay them and then go after Jamil, because it's less of a headache to be dealing with this bad shit on the new music video that's coming out. You know what I'm saying? And you don't know if somebody.
It don't got to the point. It don't got to the point that they're not even releasing the video.
Oh shit. Yeah, she said it's too much headache.
Hold on. I just spoke to one of the dancers for calling. They said the contract says Teyanna Production. So the contract was
it was forged, because ain't no such thing as Teyanna.
Correct.
Let me say something about forged contract. Once you forge a contract, it becomes not
voided. It's voided already.
So it's not. They technically don't even have a contract.
Right. Yep.
But they still did the work. You know what I mean?
It don't matter.
But they
it
no
does not
longer have
matter.
a legal binding contract.
They don't have a legal binding contract if it's forged, if it's not real.
So Jamel done ran off with their money. Jamel done forged contracts and all types of shit.
Wait, y'all. Hold on. Listen, any dancer that's listening, now what you can do, now y'all are about to gag. You can go after Jamil for fraud, because that was fraud.
Mm-hmm.
It was fraud. So now it's no longer civil. It is now a legal
criminal
thing, because you lost. It's a criminal because you lost your time, your wages. You lost all type of shit, your hours, and now he has legally stole something from you by forging a fake contract. Now this is no longer civil. You don't even have to go to downtown to the civil office or the city hall or none of that. Bitch, you go right to the police station, and he can go to jail. So that's what you need to do. Because it's illegal. It's illegal.
Yeah, the contract is non-void, so they couldn't even sue for the contract and anything, because it's not a real contract.
Yep. He got y'all together.
Because reasonably, she entered a contract into with Jamel, and Jamel ran off with the $4,000
with the coin.
Yeah,
but she didn't know it was a forged contract either.
Right, but reasonably, when they go to court, well, see, that's the part that really don't make sense to me, because even when I rented a venue, like, they wanted all of these papers to show that this was an actual business. You know what I'm saying? So, like,
but listen, this is what y'all are missing. This is another key, and Kelly knows this for a fact. Jamel has been knowing, just like I have. We've been knowing Teyanna since she was like 16. So, immediately when Teyanna is trying to throw a ball or something, she's going to go to the people that are in New York that she knows is involved in the ballroom scene. She has seen Jamel in the Blonic Productions and just different things. So outright, she's going to go straight to Jamel thinking he's the best person to go to. So she ain't even in the same mind frame as, let me see your dancer LLC or whatever. Yeah, she's just going to the person that she knows does this for a living. And unfortunately, he never legally got his stuff together, his brand together, and now because he got this big opportunity, he started forging shit and getting people involved and stealing money. It was just
the contract, and the person is telling me they signed the contract when they got there the day of, so they probably thought they were signed and released it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So they got there on location, and
he
signed all the paperwork, and it said that they were being paid.
That would have been a red flag to me right there, because most people want you to sign a contract before work.
Right.
To at least give you the opportunity to see it, to go over it, to make sure. Like I've signed contracts for hundreds of thousands of things. I've always had an opportunity to have at least a few hours for something for a contract.
That's the thing, though, Amaya. It's very, especially when they're dealing with the ballroom stuff. A lot of times, it's very much like we want you to jump on a plane on Friday, and like you'll get the ticket on Wednesday. Like it's very last minute thrown together.
Yeah, but if they had those contracts Wednesday, they would have had a chance to sign them versus sign them on set right before they got to go to hair and makeup.
No. Well, see, that's the thing. It looks like everything was already worked out before they got there because they had to come ready. So they already knew the terms of what they would get.
Sweetie, we all have dibbled and dabbled. Listen, we all have dibbled and dabbled in a little do, bitch. You get the girls to trust you. You pull your teeth. You do your stunt, and it pushes through, bitch. She pushed it through. Yes, bitch. This is this fabulous set. You get in here. Teyanna's here, bitch. Here's your contract, girls. You signed your contract, and bitch, I got my 4,000 racks.
And they signed them.
And they signed it, and I got my 4 racks, and girl, it's adios, amigos. That's what happened, bitch. You hit it. Girl, she thought she was dealing with the little late. She thought she was dealing with I take that back. I don't know who was the dancers. I don't know who she called, but I guarantee you she didn't call Laomi. She didn't call Pony. She didn't call Prince. She didn't call Deshaun. She didn't call nobody that would go look at that contract and be like, girl, who? Oh, no. Who's Teyanna Productions, bitch?
See, Marcus, if you ain't have that ball, Marcus, the girls would have knew they would have been getting work mistake, because, bitch, I would have been on set mistake, and I would have told them, bitch, this is a sham.
No, Kelly, you would have signed it too, thinking.
No, bitch. I would have sent it, you know, bitch, I ain't signing nothing, bitch, now until I send it over to my team, bitch, for y'all to read over it first, bitch. You already know that, bitch.
If the contract would have said you were getting paid this amount, you were getting paid on this day, and you're filming for Teyanna Productions, I would have believed it. Like, okay, well maybe it is Teyanna Productions. Who knows? Like,
and then I would have read the dog shit out. I would have read the dog shit out of you and everybody else, bitch, that I had motherfucking read over that motherfucking shit, bitch, and tell me that I was signing the right shit.
No, because honestly, I would have thought that the money would have come from. What's the name of Kanye West label? Good music?
Good music. It would have had, that's what I was telling y'all, because had you got a contract for a music video, it would have had to say good music or whatever the label is that.
But the
that's
checks,
involved with the artist.
she sent us a copy of the checks and everything. The checks came from Teyanna Taylor Enterprise.
Okay, Teyanna Taylor Enterprise. If you Google that, that is the actual thing.
I think a little bit more needs to be looked into before they decide it, man. And that's what I said earlier on the phone. It's about being accountable for yourself. You have to blame self first, because you're like, okay, I let these people work for me. You have to have self accountability first.
I can tell you now, having worked with people in production and stuff, like it's a little more informal than that. Even like some ballroom girls have been on television shows. They tell them, okay, you need to be here this day. You're gonna get paid $200. When you get there, you fill out your paperwork, and they send you and you go into hair and makeup.
So let me tell you something. It's a thing called LA Casting and Casting Frontier, and in New York, it's called New York Casting. It's just this thing that has all of these different jobs. And any random person can go on there and put a job on there. The first thing that I do or my manager does when we get any type of a breakdown from one of these things, we go on what's called IMDb, and we see if it's an actual production company and how many other things that they have put together. You have to be accountable for what, who, and what, when, where, and how you're doing business with someone. If Jamil would have called me, like, Milan, you in New York? Okay, great, we shooting this thing for Teyanna. And me not even knowing Teyanna, but if I had not known Teyanna, I would have been like, okay, cool, send me over the contract. He would have sent me over that contract, and I would have saw Teyanna's Productions. I would immediately Google that or IMDb that and be like, where is this at? Because I never heard of this. I don't know what this is. And that goes for club events. That goes for all types. And I get flown every weekend. I'm in a different city hosting parties. And I do this every single time because, bitch, I can get someplace and they'll be like, oh, we don't got your money. And then what? I'm a gag. No, bitch, I'm not going nowhere where you're not a real production or promoter person who throws parties. I'm not putting myself out there like that. So you gotta double check everything that you're doing, especially when it comes to your talent, your work, and what you're responsible. And again, I don't want to keep going back and forth with, who we pointing the finger at. What you dancers need to do, if you're listening to me, Marcus, Kelly, Amaya on this phone,
you need to press charges against Jamil. I guarantee you, once you see those charges being pressed, whether you're going to go for it or not, I guarantee you have your $250. I can guarantee you that bitch ain't going to go to jail for $250.
Hold on, we got 2 callers. 773-759. You're live on the air.
Hello, Kelly. This is overall Father Loren of the House of Loren with the situation that happened in Chicago. I got a bad cold. Hey, Milan. Hey, Marcus.
Hey.
I'm calling to express my apology for my house and my daughter, which the situation with her reaching out with the whole Moscow thing. Yes, she was wrong, but I have no beef with no house. I have no beef with nobody. So I'm sending an apology to the house of Chanel, Fred Chanel, and Derek Chanel in Chicago to let them know I apologize from the house of Loren and my daughter. It would have never happened like that. I knew about it at the end of the situation, but the thing was, and I knew about it to a degree, whereas I would have reached out. And when the conversation was brought to me, I just thought it was a conversation. I didn't know it was going to go that far. And to me, I felt that if it was that serious, they should have said something to him before that ball. That's all I got to say, and I hope that the House of Chanel accept my apology, because I don't get out like that. I don't.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The next caller we have is 267-506. You're live on the air.
Hey, Kelly. It's James, the manager again. I was hearing people discuss some different things, and I just wanted to speak on the young lady who was saying how people need the Google contract underneath IMDb, and they need the contract freehand. Like, that's just not always how the industry works. Like, when Empire casts for extras, they use a third-party company called 4-Star Casting. If you look up 4-Star Casting on IMDb, you're not going to find it. It's a third party that is contracted by Empire. The only thing they have is a Facebook page. They don't even have a website. But they're legit. They cast for Empire. They use their Facebook-like page to cast for Empire. When you get to the 4-Star Casting office, you then sign the contract of release, and you get your payment 8 days after the episode has been edited. So, I mean, I don't want to keep pointing the fingers at these girls because they were misled by Jamil. It happens a lot of times in the industry where you will arrive for a gig and you will get your contract right then at the gig. You don't have time to have anybody go over. All you know is it was posted on a page, hey, Empire needs extras. They're paying $150 per person for this extra scene, and this is where you need to come for extra cash. You don't get the contract in advance, especially for 900 different extras for a scene. Sometimes you book 600 or 900 extras for a scene, and they're not sending out all those contracts. You sign the little contract when you get there, and you don't even get your payment until the episode was edited. So therefore, I don't think it was their fault.
I'm sorry. I have to interrupt you just for 1 second. Number one, this is a case-by-case scenario. First of all, me as a person, as Milan Christopher, as even as just a regular person, I'm not going anywhere where they're gonna give me a contract the day of. That's number one. Right. I'm not saying. Hold on, wait. I'm not saying everybody does this. What I'm saying is, for me as an individual, I'm not doing that. And also,
right, that's a whole separate incident. You're Milan, like you said, you're Milan Christopher.
No. I'm saying as just book. That's not what I'm
book individually, though.
Let me finish my statement.
Well, I'm gonna let y'all know y'all got like 3 minutes, and this live is about to be over because we've been on live for 4 hours.
So what I'm saying is now, like, if I do get to a place and it says whatever this third party, whomever, I need to see on there Empire on Fox. I need to see Fox I need to see something that is connected to who I am working for, period, on this contract. And if I don't feel comfortable with them putting in the contract, I'm going to get paid once the show is edited or once it airs, which is what they sometimes do. As an individual, I'll take that out of my contract. I'll write it out and put what's the day I want to get paid on it.
But
so
the main stars get paid. You can't decipher that. The main
it's
stars
solely
get paid once the
responsible on
episode is
what
edited.
you are allowing yourself to do. If you want to work like that, you will get treated like that. If you want to work as an extra,
the main stars on the show, that's how they get treated. So I mean, like, what do you mean? Like, that's their pay.
No, it's not. That is not all.
That's Milan. He's telling Milan. He's telling you that, Milan, because that's Hakeem's manager.
Okay, if it's Hakeem's manager or his mom, I know Hakeem's mom. Listen, people sign contracts before they get. Hold on, wait. Let me say this: people sign contracts before if a new season comes up. I'm going to be in 13 fucking episodes. If it's 16 episodes, this is a part of my contract that I'm giving you before I even come to work.
Right, but they don't disperse their payment until after the episode has been edited.
Okay. You set up your contract in the way you want to work as an individual, the way you want to work. If that is the way you want to work, you want to get called in the day before, you don't care what hotel you're staying in, you don't care how much you're getting paid, you don't care when you're getting paid, they're going to treat you like that case by case, depending on who wants to work like that. Everybody doesn't work.
But I don't want it to come across that that's the way how they want to be treated. That's the way how the industry works with certain instances, especially with extra casting. I can see what you're Milan Christopher. So you're being seeked out in the book. These are girls who are coming for casting for something to try to get exposure.